You'll still see it for like a month.
Yeah.
My bathtub is also gonna just be glittered.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's a great time. Love it. It's fantastic.
Have your own little private discotheque if you just shine a light in your tub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so stay tuned. We still have one more giveaway. It is a big giveaway.
Oh, biggin'.
Yep.
It's pretty massive. It can't be contained by a single pair of pants.
What can I say?
It is what you would call engorged.
Wait, we're not talking about me.
Okay.
It's a very large amount of things. Yeah.
Like so much, we needed a box.
Yeah. So much that we needed it to be carried additionally. But that'll be at the end of the podcast.
They don't have to see a doctor. They've already come to terms with the size. Oh. I've heard.
I feel like SNL already did this. Probably. Maybe. If they didn't, you're welcome.
All right, so I guess that rolls us into
The podcast.
the podcast.
The podcast. Hey.
Sans servo, I bet, yes.
It is the podcast. Yeah, Sans servo.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, this time with the bigger box. Except we're not going into the podcast because the Lithadamus has just walked out the door. Yeah, I know, he's on the phone.
I thought you said he's on fire right now.
He's on fire right now.
He just casually walked his ass out of the house on fire.
Like, what? I'm so confused right now.
Not like there's not water in the house that could cure this disease.
Yeah, there's not like several Dasani.
Exactly.
They're in convenient little bomb forms.
Yeah, ready to,
Fuck it. I'm gonna get a Dasani.
They're good!
When there's no other water left on the planet, drink Dasani. Water's water.
That's fine. More water for me.
I will filter my own pee first.
Ew.
And it'll probably have less chemicals. Yeah? Is that what you?
That's what I'm going with.
Is that what you go with?
Yeah.
You want to filter my pee and drink it?
That's fine. Y'all can hate on the Dasani. More for me.
It's we'll go through a couple rounds in the filter. It'll be like a nice.
If it's filtered good enough, why not? But if you're like just pissing into your own sock and then feeding it to me, no.
There's like rock filtration. What if I pee into a strainer that's filled with rocks?
Just do like triple Herkimer diamonds filtering, like Crystal Skull vodka.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know how you do like a scotch on the rocks? You use the rock to kind of dilute it a little bit so that it also like keeps it like at a nice temperature too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do with my pee.
So it'll be scotch from the cocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be better if my name was Scott, so you could have scotch from the Scott. Right on tap.
It is good enough for Kevin Costner. Indeed.
That's a nice endorsement. My pee's good enough for Kevin Costner.
Well, I've heard. Huh? Oh.
Yeah,
One
it
of
looks
those-
like a crew.
Waiting on you.
Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just sitting here killing time till the direct edition decides to sit down and talk shop.
Podcast time.
Saddle up and ride.
Which means that I also need to stop the recording real fast so that I can start it again.
Ah, okay.
Making my life easier later, alright?
No, you're doing good.
Yeah, you just want to be creepy in the back corner.
I was all the way back there involved. Other
Well,
than
now
my
you are
voice.
being involved. Whoa.
Whoa.
There we go. Perfect.
All right.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, I wanted to get the framing a little better.
Yeah.
I wanted a little
see our
better of a frame.
reactions better.
Look at that. Doesn't it?
Yeah, we're pretty bummed too. That was the plan to have Servo with us. Say it.
All right,
Yeah.
now let's test to make sure you can hear both me and the direct edition.
Can you hear me?
And
Sticker.
Oh my, okay.
I seen the bounce. So I figured I'm good.
yeah, I think we're good.
I don't know. Are you good?
Yeah, we got a response in the other room, so I think so.
I learned how to do that.
So we got to figure out a better way to do
It's
this.
meh.
That means I'm gonna have to hold it like this for
Let's
however
switch
long.
off.
Okay, great.
You know that we have a fucking mic arm, right?
When I hold, you hold. Just like that. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, stage
Okay.
hand. Fucker.
Stage boy,
Yeah, exactly. You guys can just pass the mic.
please bring us.
Just like rip the mic out of Moose's
I
hand.
know, right in the middle. Like, I'm doing this. I'm being Moose, and then Lat's like, I'm being Lat, because that's what we do.
Talk fast.
Talk
I'm
past
gonna
it.
let you finish, but
Oh, baby, I got the boom right in my face.
I was gonna bring up that arm is gonna get tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
After a while, you want to turn the mic off while you're jamming it through some
that
shit.
is- Golly.
he's a tight boy. Tight fit.
Aha.
You gonna warm up?
Drop the boom.
Here come the boom. All right.
Quick,
It's really
go.
low for you guys.
What?
It's really low for you.
Fuck. Well, it's because Lat had to like sit behind at a weird angle, so now I gotta be like,
Open wide.
So you two get all cuddly and kissy.
I know, right?
That's
stay
how I
here.
thought that we were gonna end the year.
I will stay nice
mean,
in my
we
little
We gotta-
bubble
we
of
still
comfort
got
and
4 more
warmth.
days.
Yeah, the fanfic community probably thought the same.
And no kiss.
Nookies.
Shit, that didn't last long.
Nookies. Stay away. Stay away.
I'll be back.
Do not touch.
He's finally getting cold, folks.
I'm cold, man. That's why I got my blanket.
Our ship
hell's
is
wrong with y'all?
loose. Latin Moose. The
Loose,
ship
loose,
name is
loose.
That's a good ship name.
Right?
That is a fantastic ship name.
Loose lips sink ships.
It's better than Matt. Yes. Yeah. Is that social distancing? I don't know. Can you social distance while inside a moose's mouth?
Oh Lord. I'm keeping about as distance as I can be.
How many feet apart can you be while inside a moose?
I don't remember.
It depends. Moose has been stretched pretty wide, so.
All right. So officially, hello, hi, welcome
Hi.
to the Remnant Gamer Podcast
Hello.
for the last time of the year.
Oh.
Is this the last podcast of the year?
Yes.
Yeah, because
This is the last Sunday.
next Sunday will be January.
This
Yeah.
Friday will be January 1st.
Well,
Yep, you're right. You're right. So hello, hi everyone. We're Remnant Gamers. It's been 50 episodes. It's been an entire year now. Oh, I forgot to fucking change. You guys, introductions while I do things.
Okay.
Say hello.
Hi. I've literally had this mic in my hand all night. I'm just gonna go home with it. I'm GB. Hi. Hello.
Fuck you are.
Yes, I am. It's mine now. I'm gonna lick it. It's mine. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. That's gross. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Hi. Yes.
Blade me.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, that got creepy. Yeah. So you know me. You know how I be. It be that. Anyway, continuing. Next victim.
this is Lat, destroyer of couches.
Why do you think he had a thing over it? Jesus Christ. Ugh.
It was great.
Booty, rocking everywhere.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing. Testing 3, 4.
Yep.
What's up, Remnant Gamer attendees? It's the Robot Barbecue.
There you go.
That was it. Go ahead.
That's good. Okay.
There you go.
What's up? Who's here? I'm on a couch at the end of the year.
I'm on a couch. I'm on a couch.
I've come to bring you Christmas cheer.
We already passed Christmas.
Well,
New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Are you gonna be the New Year baby?
Holiday cheer.
Are we gonna have to like dig you out of a cake? Do we have to bake you in a cake and then
Please?
and then hopefully someone
Please?
gets you out?
You don't have to get. If you're gonna bake me, just don't even bother getting me out.
It's gonna get hot in there.
I was gonna say it's gonna get really warm in there, but okay. Well, at least it'll be better than this frigid house. I'm just teasing. But it is bright. It is bright. It's quite cold.
All the time. It is.
I mean, I like cold.
freezing.
I like chill, but there's a line. My legs actually start to get achy when it's too cold, and then I don't feel too great.
Yeah, same. When I went to PAX East in Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to walk up to the convention center,
Mm-hmm.
and that chill sets in, like you can feel it in your bones. It was that type of cold.
Like everything else about me is fine. It's always my I actually started realizing I kind of had that condition or whatever it is where people get more cold in like their extremities, like their toes and their feet.
Yeah.
Like, because everything else about me is fine, but it's always my feet and my toes, and I'm like, oh shit, does that mean I'm like
That's a circulatory.
broken?
Yeah, it's a circulatory
Oh no!
thing.
But yeah, my legs always get really super freaking cold. So, and if they get too cold, they start to do the twitchy thing, and then my legs get really sore because they're just jittering all damn day. So yeah, I'd like it to not be cold. I like cool,
Yeah.
borderline cold, but not
Yeah.
consistent cold.
Hey, Boston,
What?
US Navy. I love Boston.
Yeah.
Hey, I went to Boston when I was, I think, 14? It's been a long time ago. That's just the body's normal reaction to cold. I mean, I can actually deal with cold, but like my hands and my knees down get just like abnormally cold, like when the rest of me is fine. But it's really weird. But no, Boston was dope. I actually really liked it. I've been to New York and Boston, and I did like Boston. And I know it's going to be blasphemous, but I felt like a calmer New York. It felt exactly like New York, but I actually felt like, I don't know, it was more homey.
Yeah.
But still the hustle and bustle of New York feel. But I liked it, so, you
As
know.
I get older, I like the cold a lot less. I've come to realize. Because like when I was 17, I went ice skating in New York, like middle of winter, 3-4 inches of snow. I'm just putzing around in an ice skating rink outdoors in New York, fucking light. I had like a windbreaker jacket and like that, and then like some jeans.
yeah, that's still
the
me
other
now.
night when it started to get cold out, I mean, I was with Blade. Like I was wearing shorts and flip flops and a jacket. Like I wasn't cold. It felt cool, and I was like, oh, it's brisk, but I was fine.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's that cold.
I was up in fucking New Hampshire with like shorts and a shirt on.
Yeah.
Like this is perfectly. It was snowing, and I was like, hey, it's fine.
Hey,
It's perfectly fine.
I used to be able to do it, and now it's like I go outside for a smoke break, and when it's like 40 out, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, I know how the body works, but there are people who actually get like actual issues like that. Yeah, unfortunately. So even with heat on, my fingers are that way.
But at the same time, I don't like being cold. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a weird thing.
If
That's
it's
what I was,
remotely warm, I'm not sleeping
Right.
that night.
I have to be right
Really?
in that
Because,
sweet
like,
spot.
Warm puts me to sleep so fast because I fucking hate life so much that I'd rather be asleep than have to suffer.
It has to be warm, like if it's cold and then it's cozy warm, like you know.
Right. If it's cold in the room but warm in my blanket.
Yeah,
Like, that's
then
cool.
that's the warm I like. I don't like where it's like fucking 90-degree in the summer
Yeah.
warm. That makes me pissy.
I could literally fall asleep in the streets if it's 90 degrees summer warm. Like,
Oh God!
Because
And
I
yet you
fucking
have
hate
your
it.
house like- oh, I was gonna say
No, it's because I fucking hate it. It's because I'd rather get as far away from it as possible, so I'd rather
So you
just
just go
pass
to
the
sleep.
fuck out. Yes.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
I need it to be cool side of the pillow.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
gotta
the
be cold
Goldilocks.
for
I
me.
have to have it just right. There has to be right that perfect temperature, or else I'm just gonna be tossed.
My ass will wake up in the middle of the night just so I can flip my pillow. Like, it's bad.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I will shuffle through 4 different pillows
Yeah. It sucks.
in my sleep while being asleep.
That's why I'm constantly sleep deprived. 'Cause I'm always doing dumb shit like that.
So with it being Christmas and
Holiday season.
except for moves, I haven't
Yeah.
done your Christmas yet.
We'll be
but-
doing that January 1st.
Yeah. So, has anyone got anything?
Not anything new yet. No.
Technically not new.
I finished BioShock Infinite for into the DLC. I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but probably since I think by that time I'll have my PC, so I'm hoping I'll be able to actually do. Well, no, I already did it.
Oh.
I'm hoping to start the actual like nice games like the new Spider-Man because my computer will actually be able to run it and not bork.
Well, the new
So
Spider-Man,
hopefully,
isn't that only on
the
PS5?
newer Spider-Man.
Well, no,
not,
it's PS4
not
and
Miles
PS5.
Morales.
Oh, okay.
The other one before that because I didn't play it yet, so I didn't.
I'm very behind on Spider-Man games, so I don't know.
You want to get both? The remaster.
There's
and-
only
Oh, yeah.
3 Spider-Man games that you ever need to play,
That's what I was gonna
and
play
that's
too.
Spider-Man 2 on the PS2,
That's
Mm.
for,
the PS4 Spider-Man, and Miles Morales.
Okay.
So that's the only ones you need to play. Except, also that hilarious one on the PS1 with like the super janky graphics.
I love that
one was fantastic.
That was one of my favorites as a kid, though. I loved it.
Yo, yeah, Maximum Carnage on the Super.
Okay,
Oh
yeah,
man,
Maximum
Boston, you have
Carnage.
no idea. I want a weighted blanket so bad.
Great game.
But I mean, like,
the
everything-
fucking red cartridge, like,
Everything Super Nintendo like side scroller was just great anyway.
yeah.
So the PS5 comes with 2. Miles Morales will have a launch edition just to Miles Morales.
It's not picking you up right now, Lap.
The Ultimate Edition is $69.99, which I'm still not ready to pay $70 for a PS5 game. But it also comes with a Spider-Man PS4 remastered.
Yeah, I don't know.
and
Whichever
Miles
one Blade got.
Morales. So
I don't know. Whichever one Blade got, because we both have a PS5, so I don't know. Whichever one he got, we share games. So whichever one he got is the one I'll get. So yeah.
I found out that the Ultimate Edition comes with both games.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be Spider-Man for me. Most of my stuff for Christmas was Love Live, Idol, Weeaboo shit, so I can't really say anything.
Who's surprised? Raise your hand.
Or
Surprised by that?
he did. Blade did get me a Code Geass figure, so that's not
okay.
Weeaboo. That's not Anna. That's not Lolly or Lolly. Oh my god.
Wow.
Lolly. Wow. Okay. Love Live. It's not Love Live, but it's anime weeb. Yeah, it's still Weeaboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really dope. But yeah, any other game related things?
There
And
wasn't.
I went and I
X-Men 1
re-downloaded
and
a
2
bunch
from the
of.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that was also really good.
Yeah.
I'd re-downloaded a bunch of old things recently. It started playing. We started a new campaign on Left 4 Dead 2 again because Left 4 Dead. Because we just wanted a dumb zombie shoot, like do thing. Here you go, and what's better than
do
Left 4
thing.
Dead?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobu's back!
Nobu's back.
Yay, Nobu! You're alive!
We're so happy
The
that you
Walmart
survived.
zombies didn't get you.
Started playing Diablo 3 again because new season. Why not? There's a bunch of neat things. Happened to download it on Christmas, and there was wings that you could only get for logging in that day. It's like, oh, we just accidentally did that.
Or
Whoops. There's something else. I swear that I had something else that I read, and I just can't remember what it is right now. No, blanking. Mine's gone. On to you, Moose.
all right. This week has pretty much just been me grinding the living shit out of World of Warcraft because Warriors got the dick end of the stick.
Grinding a lot of Torghast.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I got enough in Torg for my Warriors Legendary and then realized just how ass Protection Warrior is. So I grinded up a Demon Hunter I had at level 30 up to like 58 now, like in a couple days. And then I've been offsetting that time with Cyberpunk. So not much has changed since last week.
I need to
Wow,
give Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk.
another shot now that it's been updated.
So they they've been fixing some of the more dramatic issues first. Like you couldn't have a save file that was above 8 megabytes or it corrupted your entire save game and you just couldn't make story progress or save new shit over it or anything. So they fixed that in 1.06. That was kind of a big thing that a lot of people were getting really fucked over on. They fixed some scripting and some of the more broken quest lines and stuff. The prevalent issues of optimization are still there, so you might still have a time with that. But it is getting better, and they are actively paying attention to the community because, like, it really seems like the most upvoted shit on Reddit got patched in 1.05 and 1.06, like the most talked about stuff.
I had literally zero doubts that was going to happen because it's CD Projekt Red, The Witcher 3.
Well, yeah. Look at how when The Witcher 3 dropped, how fucking ass was that game when it dropped? It was still good story-wise. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It was still a good story and everything, but God, that game sucked in terms of optimization and glitches and exploits.
Insanely fucking broken.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it was terrible.
Consoles to PC, it was all completely broken, and like everyone just forgets it because it wasn't a super AAA endorsed by Keanu Reeves. Holy shit, look at me, I'm commercial ready.
Yeah.
Like, this game had so much hype and like go around that it also received the equal amount of backlash.
Oh yeah,
because of it.
It's
yeah, like I said, they just kind of pumped it too much.
It's just very broken. It's just a broken ass game, but it's still fun as fuck.
Like I said, it's gonna be one of those things, just like The Witcher, where over time they're gonna fix it, and it's gonna have absolutely no problems. It's gonna be a fully playable game. No one's gonna have issues with it. Everyone's gonna forget that they were bitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one benefit though, with
Mikey
Genshin
on the side
is
was
they
talking
did pretty
about
much...
Genshin being broken when it came out, and now it's
But
starting
see,
to get
Genshin
really good.
wasn't broken when it came out. I didn't have any issues at all. I guess it depended on when you played.
Multiplayer was busted.
Yeah, and, well, who was on multiplayer right out the gate? You couldn't do multiplayer until you were like adventure rank, whatever.
That sucked.
So that took like at least everybody a couple days.
But really, what game came out the gate without type of patch?
I mean,
Ghost of
Genshin
Tsushima.
was,
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
It came out the gates hot. Yeah.
So you can count on
That
one
game-
hand
I think the only
number of
issue
games
is-
that came out of the gate without any issue.
I think Genshin's only issue is that they didn't expect the magnitude of people to get on it at the time they did. I think there was just server issues. Honestly, the game itself didn't really have any
Yeah, no,
issues.
Fall Guys, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Otherwise, the game itself was like.
which was incredibly surprising considering the amount of hackers that ended up in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall Guys didn't expect the.
I love fucking Fall Guys. That game was just
Got it.
fantastic.
It is. Yeah.
So the what games came out the gate without needing any type of patch, any type of. Ghost of Tsushima was one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and like this year.
Like this year?
I can't remember all the games of this goddamn year. Good lord, this year has not really.
I mean, honestly, this has been the longest decade of a year.
I've been
Yeah.
focused on everything else but the game.
It's just that my point is that the majority of the games that do come out type of patch.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, and like John said, like this game got too much hype and too much backing, and we gonna have to snuggle up.
I'm cool with this.
Okay.
we're just
Yeah, it's got a lid.
Sorry, the bottles.
cozying up a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, man. Let me
I like the random noises to go with it.
I got the
While they're-
old man noises.
While they're getting settled, don't forget to pre-order your copies of Remnant Gamer Goo
We're set
No.
up like
on our
backup singers
website.
now.
First 3
No.
orders, $15.99.
Oh, this jelly.
Yeah, Fall Guys matchmaking was really crazy for a little while, but it's just because there was just I don't know, it was just a crazy flux of people in and out,
the
man.
issue was the
Hell yeah!
like
Man and dad noises. Yep. That's
the-
what this microphone's reserved for.
the issue with Fall Guys matchmaking was much less like the actual game issue
Yeah.
and much more them not understanding that they needed like more servers because they
Yeah,
launched
there was
it
just
and
too
didn't
many
expect
people.
anywhere near the like mass volume they were about to get.
There.
Yeah, it was just obnoxious.
Like literally no one expected that game to blow up as well as it did.
Which
Oh.
game was that?
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only issue they had was servers, and that's not really a giant like okay.
Is it really an
Every
issue?
online game in like the entire existence of humankind has always had server issues day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's why they try to do tests and.
Yeah, that's
At
why they do
least big
alphas.
name
But
companies can
Fall
do that.
Guys
But that's-
didn't
to me,
have
that's like-
alphas.
Look at like every launch of like, except for Shadowlands recently, every launch of a Blizzard expansion to a game, servers have been fucked for days.
And I feel like that's not a bad thing. That's a good
It is a
thing.
good
That's
problem
like
to
a
have,
good
but
problem.
like you were saying, Lat, with like even AAA companies, blah blah blah. No, even AAA companies, sometimes you just can't plan for the magnitude of how much ass your game is gonna put in seats. Like,
See, I would rather have that issue than having issues of like actual playability or actual like just issues that aren't good issues. That I don't know. That I don't know.
Well, what would break a game for you?
I mean, it takes a lot for me to
what's
really just be like, nah, this
The-
is stupid. I'm not playing
At
it.
The only
this
thing that would
point-
break a game for me is if I'm spending 20, I'll say within first week, if I'm spending 20 plus hours in a game, that game has known issues that corrupt and destroy all that data repeatedly.
Yeah, that's my break.
That's enough to make me go, okay, I'm gonna put you down until you get fixed,
Yeah.
or okay,
I'm not wasting my
you
time.
just don't want to play you anymore. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I can get over, like, I grew up playing Bethesda games, so I can get over any sort of issue, bug, glitch, whatever's going on in game, and just write it off as, oh, this is a feature, and then sell another copy of Skyrim on your
Right.
smart shoe.
I want a smart shoe.
But like, I just like, it takes a lot for me to quit a game. Really.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. That would be my limit too, is where I'm losing actual hours of a game that I played,
Yes.
or something that's, I don't know. Like I think,
Or maybe something that like impedes your
yeah,
progress.
like you're trying. It's like, oh, you need to click this thing, and you're clicking this thing, and it's doing nothing. So you're basically just stuck because something just is not responding. Then that's like, all right, I'll just stop. But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of the same with Jono. It takes a lot for me to kind of not want to play something.
Oh yeah. Aggressive. Well, I mean, this isn't really a bug or anything, but aggressive monetization tactics have made me refund and uninstall games like straight out the gate. It's like, oh, you paid $60 and then you play it on day one, and then they offer you like a $30 starting pack in the first couple of menus that they offer you. I have refunded games for that shit immediately.
I'll only
it's not
do
really
that-
like a bug or anything, but that is something.
I'll only do that if it's like impeding my progress. If it's like fucking cosmetics, I'm like, whatever. That's
like,
like,
I mean, like, if
I
it-
shove past anything that's like that. Like I'll
I'll
look,
ignore that.
if they start shoving it in my face hardcore, then I'll start looking more into like, okay, why are they doing this?
Yeah,
What is
right.
this actual like causing? Is this just them and that's their only way to actually get funding because they're like a studio that doesn't have a AAA publisher that's backing them or something? So like
Yeah.
they have to do something like
that's
this.
why I made the asterisk of $60 title.
Yeah.
Generally denotes their thinking is AAA quality, and out the gate they're like, yo, you want this boost on this game that you just purchased, that just launched, that like, you totally can't live without? Like, here's the first thing out the gate.
I realize there is another like caveat, and it's not that there's like issues or bugs or anything, but if a game is just absolute downright fucking
garbage.
atrocious boring,
Yeah.
like
Jeez.
I mean, Mass Effect Andromeda, literally the only game that's put me to sleep while playing it several
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, I definitely felt like I had to push myself through a lot of stuff. on
Agony.
that.
Agony was horrid.
Yes. Loaf, an example I would use for that would be the initial launch of Evolve. Not the second stage, not Evolve Stage 2. Evolve Stage 2 was incredible, and I wish that never
Which
died.
is surprising because they went free to play for Stage 2, and then
yeah, Stage 2 was incredible. And they were like, yo,
somehow was a game.
If you want to kick us $5, you can unlock all the rest of the characters, or you can just do it through in-game. But it went from $60 plus day one, they were like, oh, you could also get the Monster Edition or the Hunter Edition to unlock 2 of these, or you could get like the Ultra Monster Edition to get the other monster.
One of those is like the Goliath
the Goliath
edition, and yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
all that too, because I also unfortunately got Evolve day one.
Yeah, I had Evolve, and then I immediately quit it. But then when Stage 2 came around, I streamed it for months when Stage 2 came out back on
God,
the
and that really sucks, because that was Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
That was Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it was. Stage 2 was incredible. I will sing its praises to this day. But then they just decided to shoot them as soon as.
Oh
they
my
got
god,
good.
let's not even go into that, Nobu. I have so much
DOA
rage on
6.
DOA. Fucking, I hate DOA so much. Yeah, you literally can buy the game at full price and then pay another couple $100 for fucking skins.
Yeah.
For nudie, girly, baby, girly skins. I don't. That bullshit.
Yeah,
it's so
DOA is
stupid.
expensive.
And people buy it.
Yeah.
People
Well, of
drop it
course they
all
do. Of
damn
course they do.
day.
Of course they do.
For
Somebody out there, if anything's if
Listen.
anybody will buy
So
Gamer
you
Girl
blame those people
bathwater,
for those types of things.
if somebody out there that's gonna buy Gamer Girl bathwater, of course they're gonna buy those.
It's
skins.
so
And
fucking bathing
it-
suit
what's the-
garbage.
I don't see. Well, like I said, like you
can't.
just said with the Gamer Girl bathwater, I don't blame
Simple people.
who's selling the bathwater.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna buy it,
Yeah, like,
then
if you're-
market it to 'em.
If you're dumb enough to go for that, then that's on you. That's not on the people who are creating the clever marketing ploys.
Yeah,
See, then I'd say we'd say that for everything,
But Belle
then.
Delphine's a fucking marketing.
No,
genius.
she is an absolute fucking
Love her or
genius.
hate her, she's a genius.
Like, smartest.
I think
fucking
she's a
business person.
disease, but that's my opinion.
I've watched some interviews with her. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she's stated
She's-
outright. She's like, "Yeah, somebody said in chat you should sell bathwater." So I was like, "Okay, let's just see if this works." And then people expressed interest, so I sold it, and I made shitloads of money.
Yeah.
She's just looking for the next thing, and she just throws shit at a wall. to
She
see if it'll
basically
stick.
created the definition of tier 3 subs.
Yeah.
And also.
So,
like,
we can blame her for it getting banned now?
No, we blame the super shitty toxic portion of Twitch for that. But and I could point names, but I'd rather not.
Exactly, Nobu. The sickness must be purged.
So, but
I agree. Thank you.
literal fucking genius. Not coined, but made pure profit off of literal cock tease.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, yeah. I'm so. There's just a lot of backlash with male streamers because of girls like that now and girl streamers, and there's just this strong aggression towards female streamers who are even remotely of the sexual
Which is-
type
which-
because it's like all our fault for everything now. If we
That's
have
not-
cleavage anywhere.
And
that
that
doesn't
has-
fall on the Gamer Girl. That falls on
That falls on the people.
Yeah, that's.
I know, but that doesn't mean that just changes anything. So
that's right
you
up there
know.
with you people. You know,
But then you've also
blame
got.
everybody for the action of one. That's the issue.
Now you've got platforms that don't really help the issue either, where you have like certain guy streamers that get full on like month-long bans for something, and then you get a chick who literally spreads her entire ass and vag in front of the camera and eats a 3-day ban for 3 days, and some dude said some words that they didn't like and ate a whole month. Your move. What was up with that?
Check and mate.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they're trying to put it that it's the female body. How are we gonna ban someone for? I know it's. I don't.
I
know.
mean, that
I'm trying
just-
to find like
that,
weird.
that creates more issues.
I
Because
know. I don't
then
know.
I show up with just a banana hammock on.
But don't guys do that on stream sometimes?
No.
No, you literally can't.
Yeah.
No.
You eat that ban,
Mm-hmm.
that'll get you banned.
I don't know. That's,
Yeah, well, I mean, first offense will just be like a month, probably.
yeah. I don't
Maybe
know.
2 weeks.
Maybe 2 weeks. Yeah.
Depends on how groomed you are, probably.
All right, let's test it out. Somebody get
Yeah,
me a banana. hammock.
it's because Twitch. Exactly, Twitch is literally like Belle Delphine. They know what's gonna make them money, so they're not going to ban the e-thoughts because they know they'll make them money rather than the bitching boys who do nothing but bitch about everything.
No, because they
and
still
get no money.
See,
Hashtag
here's the
e-thoughts and
issue.
bitchin' boys.
Here's the
They
issue
know
with
the
that.
booty gets that.
And this is why that statement is completely wrong. It's because they still do ban the e-thoughts, but they don't ban the top money makers. It's
Exactly.
right. It's right and wrong.
I know it's
Yeah.
wrong.
You're putting the blame on all of the e-thoughts.
Oh, no.
When it's only the top ones that don't get banned because the other ones still do.
Yeah.
No, I said it's Twitch. Twitch is causing the whole circle because they're not being
it's
neutral.
the same reason why when Doc Disrespect was like, okay, I'm gonna go into a bathroom and stream the whole time. He only got like a 3-day ban off of it.
Yeah.
It's because you don't touch the money.
It was what?
Yeah.
Was it Alinity or it was one of the other
Cat
top-
throwing?
What?
Cat throwing?
No, literally flashing.
Flashing
camera.
Alinity, yeah.
And then she did not get banned for it or anything, and she
Yeah.
literally had to go to Twitter like, "Yo, why didn't I get banned for showing my titty?" And then they gave her like a couple days.
Yeah, they gave her a like 2-day ban, which is
Yeah.
weird on its own, but
only after she brought it to their attention. She brought it to the public eye,
and it was only because
told them
people were going to
uphold the
report her.
TMS. People had already reported it and they did nothing about it. She went in days later on Twitter like, "Yo, what the fuck's up with that? How did I skirt that?" And then they
Well, that's also because unfortunately she's smart at what she does. And
she had already been talking about wanting to go on vacation, so this was a planned thing on her.
Oh no! What I meant was it was one of those things where she always does something outrageous whenever her numbers drop.
Yeah, I remember Joe talking about
Yeah.
that. But wasn't it after her like self-imposed ban or something?
Yeah, she did. She created a self-imposed ban and then went on Twitter, and then Twitch banned her for a couple of days as well, just to add on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, the synopsis is it's not neutral. It's not across the board. It's not the same, and it should
What were we
be.
talking about
but-
originally?
It was the
What games we were playing?
Okay.
Well, you were talking about like the what would stop us from playing a game, and you were saying the kind of like the monetization and stuff.
Right,
like
you're
that.
right. E-thoughts. That was what would stop us from.
Yeah.
Put the blame back on them.
Because then it came up with DOA.
Full circle.
Because no.
That's a complete lie though, because I'd play beach volleyball too if they made it.
I
Yeah,
hate
I'd buy
DOA.
I'd buy it.
I just have a strong hate with DOA because I swear to goodness, I hated working GameStop every fucking day that game was existing in the store. It was very uncomfortable. The amount of questions and weird responses I would get.
Fully enjoyed it because I got to make the kids as uncomfortable as possible while I told their moms what they were trying to buy from me.
Yeah.
No, I was just
And
getting
it was
the dudes.
greatest feeling in the world. They're just
I would just get the dudes who always wanted to like ask me weird questions about it because they knew it was fucking weird. I'm like,
no, you have to make it weirder for them. You have to.
Yo, how realistic are the
18,
jiggle
19.
physics?
Oh, no,
I don't have them myself, so I need to rely on you.
I was
for that
like
answer.
20.
You have to out weird people.
I was
That's just-
20. This was 10 years ago. I literally had no ability.
Yes,
to
you've
stand
only
up for
grown
that.
more weird, but you can still use the weird.
No, but you're telling 20-year-old me to try and stand up to weird dudes in public.
I'm not saying stand up to anybody. I'm saying out weird them.
Out weird them.
Yeah, it's like with conspiracy
Telling a girl
theorists.
to out weird somebody.
Yeah.
I've
In a
seen it.
very
I
awkward
know a
public
couple that
setting.
Absolutely. Go.
At 20,
When
you're getting presented by awkward sexual advances.
Yeah.
When you're 20.
Yeah, my friend Meg back in college. Like,
Well, it's not
she was
always the
straight
case.
up. Yeah, my friend Meg would she rolled with the best of them. She would make a motherfucker uncomfortable.
Well, I'm just
Like, it
saying
was
that's
an
not
art
always the
form.
case for a lot of girls, and it's not always easy to do that. So, unfortunately, we can't always just be awkward, make it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
times
mean,
we're
not-
just unsure what to do because we're like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? So, yeah, no, it's just uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Katie
Anyway.
throwing out her expectations in chat.
Yeah, no.
What's the fixation on
Milk,
milk?
milk,
Yeah.
lemonade, around the corner, fudges made.
Oh, Lord.
Yep, that's it.
Not all of us are that witty or fast thinking in that kind of situation.
I did play a little Destiny too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's right, because that's coming back around.
Good.
Yeah.
The crossplay.
Tell me how you felt about your entire New World experience since they've taken out everything from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they made me complete missions, and now I'm just lost again. So I'm like, I have no direction on where I was supposed to go next. It told me you have to complete these 3 missions before. Okay, cool. I got into doing it. I finished them, and now I don't have any indication of where's the next place that I'm supposed to go. So I'm going back on my shelf again.
So what you're saying is that I'd have to help you.
Stop playing with my
Well, stop drooping it.
It's a natural droop. What are you talking about?
Maybe you should make it perkier. Jeez.
Well, I call this one the fire starter.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to warm that shit up.
I played a little Destiny 2, Falconeer. I downloaded Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, that game is fun.
I haven't had a chance to try it though on my Xbox.
I've heard good things about that one.
And my usual Apex, and Genshin.
Nice.
So yeah, throw some new, and now Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
To continue that.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Blade, if you want to send me some tips on how to handle this stick.
The stick.
Well, every stick is different, Blade. Just let you know. But there's a normalcy to all of them. It's just grab, pull, and repeat.
Oh Lord.
He's not wrong.
That's the best WikiHow I've ever heard in my life.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
You know, if there's some other things I should know, I'm always willing to learn.
Oh God.
So that's
Too good.
spring and attack.
Too good.
Anything else?
Oh shit.
You all
On
right?
that
Are you
note-
broken, Moose? Are you all right?
A
You
little bit.
okay?
A little bit. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. On that note, do you want to break down a little bit into some things that are coming up?
Topperoonies.
Some top.
I saw that Jono
tunes.
mentioned one of the survival games was coming to VR. Was
Yeah, Green Hell.
Oh yeah, but you
Yeah.
guys were playing that early on in
Yeah.
Survival Boys.
When
was
does
like-
that drop?
That was like the first Survival Boys thing. It's
Yeah, Green Hell was early on.
it's early next year. It's like around close to spring next year
Okay.
when we get Green Hell VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not far at all. Honestly, I saw the VR and I saw that they're doing it as like full immersion, like which honestly, with as much shit as we went through while we were in that game, kind of terrifies me. Like, what are diseases and things gonna look like? But more
Slow.
importantly, I started looking at the content. Like, they
Yeah.
have a roadmap for how much content is coming, and by the end of next year, there's gonna be three. There's gonna be 3 large DLCs that drop
Too heavy.
that are all free.
Really?
3 free DLCs that add large amounts of stuff to the game,
Oh shit.
including
okay.
like new tribal or like new tribes,
Yeah.
entire new areas, entire new like bits of story. Yeah.
I'm intrigued, and I will be able to do that with you for Survival Boys.
In VR.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked. Like this is like
So am I, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like I finally get to do some of the I get to VR it up with Joel now, and I'm like so excited about it.
I was saying I might be able to spring into the. My last survival
It is,
game was
you know, you
Stranded
could
Deep.
do greenhouses coming to the Oculus
The
Quest.
Oculus, yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm not opposed.
hell yeah.
Up my survival game.
I mean, you didn't do bad and grounded either.
No, yeah. You held your own.
I forgot about Grounded. Wow.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting on
I
like
forgot
full.
about Ground.
I'm waiting on more release and more update, but I keep thinking like, man, I really want to go back to this game.
Yeah, they added
Like-
the koi pond.
They added the koi, they added in a crow or something like that. Yeah, giant birds. They added a lot more stuff to that game, like since we played, and I was like, man, this is more, but it's not sustainable.
Now that's one. There's no way in fuck I'm gonna play that in VR if they come
Nope.
out with VR for Grounded.
Nope.
Really?
The giant fucking
Spiders.
spiders. You kidding me?
Oh wow.
That will be a broken headset and possibly my limbs as I flail away from my fucking spot. Like
But they have the arachnophobia mode where you can turn.
they're still
you can turn on the
terrifying because you
spiders.
can hear them.
Honestly, after
still
my
skitter,
experience,
Skitter.
Yeah.
after my experience with the arachnophobia mode, where I accidentally thought that a spider was a fucking dewdrop, so I could get some water,
Yeah, and then it
and
whips
it
around
turned
and
around and
hisses.
hisses.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
fucking
no.
equally as terrifying.
Nah.
I want none of that again.
Yeah, fuck all of that.
no grounded VR, but
God no.
oh my God, are you serious? You guys go through Green Hell and fucking all types of horror game, but you draw the line at grounded?
Yes,
Yes.
spiders.
The Honey I Shrunk the Kids of
Yes.
VR.
Yes.
Spiders. That's why.
So everyone's got that thing. You know, I have a thing
Yeah.
that is in a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
games
playing-
that I avoid, but I don't.
Yeah,
I'm like, all the shit that I've seen y'all play.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
play
that's
some
what-
literally-
Greenhouse, some Phasmophobia. Like, we're gonna go in on a lot of titles. But if Grounded came out with VR, you will not catch my ass dead in there because I will die in there.
Literally
Like,
traumatic
it'll be
experiences
like
with
Sword-
spiders. Zero want.
Yeah, it'll be like Sword Art Online. I'll die in the game and I will die for real. Like, I'm just fucked.
When you die in your dreams, you die in your
Right, I'm putting that on my
I mean,
list.
being scared to death is a real thing.
in
Yeah.
your dreams.
Right to Grounded
Giant
for a
spiders.
VR edition.
Yeah, giant spider will kill me without even touching me. I will drop.
God.
So Green Hell is coming to VR. Are
Yep.
there going to be any updated features that have added to it, or
Yeah,
is it going to be a straight port?
Well, what I was saying was, they're doing the full entire like VR experience with it. So they're going and like, they basically were thinking about releasing it as its own full game. But then they decided now we're just going to keep it together with it. So
Okay.
if it's enough for that, that means it's enough for that they rebuilt a lot of like stuff and assets in the game
Yeah.
specifically for VR. And then they also have a roadmap which shows all of the 3 giant free DLCs that are coming out with it next year. So it's really big. I didn't expect that because that game. So I looked at that game 3 years ago when I was playing The Forest during my very first streams, and I was like, I want something else that's like The Forest because this is a lot of fun. And I saw Green Hell coming out, and it's been 3 years, and they've still been doing huge updates to this game.
Yeah.
Honestly, impressive to me.
Yeah.
I wish more games were like that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Phasmophobia seems to be on that track too. Like, it really does seem like that dude is making the most of his game.
That game blows away all expectations for me for
yeah.
people who make video games because it's a single developer.
Yeah.
Literally one dude who nobody knows because he continues to keep himself anonymous,
Oh,
Which
it's
is
safe.
great.
and
Safe for his damn safety and mental.
he
state.
puts out like
Especially with all the threats.
the fucking prison update was massive.
crazy people.
Right.
Doing constant updates and like changes to like how the ghosts act and respond and will do things in there. And then he also is just like a side little fucking nerd in there too because he adds like little Easter eggs because you can grab a Ouija board and you can ask it, hey, what's your favorite Pokemon? And it'll spell out Charizard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that game, like, there's literally nothing that doesn't impress me about that game.
That's awesome.
Or games that continue to release dates without.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, here's some more shit for this game.
Right.
Here,
Keep
have some
enjoying
more
our
stuff.
game.
Because other than that, I'd like to see games that come with the full package.
I always
DLC,
wonder
because,
how developers like that get paid for stuff. Like, how do they get income if all of their stuff's free? I mean,
Yeah.
you pay what, like $5 for the game, but then everything else after it is free. Like, how do they make their income?
Oh,
I just always wonder about that.
I mean,
Like, how does that work?
One thing that does contribute to that is the fact that
Is there like a royalty or something they
No,
get paid?
Updates generally drive new business. Whenever like a game that's been doing well drops a free update, that usually gets plastered across like like on Steam, you'll see it all the time. Like, yo, this game you don't own just recently did a huge update, and it'll drive new sales for people talking about the new update. So it's them banking on, yo, this update might get current fans talking more, and more people will buy it because of that. So that's kind of the model that they follow. It's risky.
yeah, very true.
It's very risky.
I guess you have to think that your game is only as good as the next hot thing. There's
Yeah.
gonna be at some point, it's going to be a drop off.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's going to play, and then the next game comes out, and then that one. So you release an update like, hey, this is new, brings everybody attention or more attention back to your game.
But I mean, I'm still
And
thinking
it's-
like, how do these people make income when there are AAA titles like CD Project Red? These games are being sold $60, $70, and then sometimes there's extra things you pay for, but yet these games are like $5 and everything else with it is free. Like, how are they making income to function unless this isn't like their main source of income. Like, I just don't know how these indie developers get money to live
Let's take a
for
look at-
prices like that. Like, are they really making that many sales compared to like a AAA title?
Depends. Let's
Checking
take a
this
look at
microphone.
Among Us,
Yeah.
'cause
Like
this
Phasmophobia.
year-
And checking this
Something
microphone.
like that.
we've always said Among Us has been out for like 2 years.
Swap this out.
Nope, you guys both have your own hand mics now.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
It's not picking you up well enough, Lat.
So we take a look at Among Us, because Among Us had been out for 2 years prior to this year. 3 years, and then
Yeah.
this year once it got popularized by a streamer, they
that's
had
true,
over
Nobu.
a
That's a good
billion,
point.
like over a billion
Patreon.
sales
That's true.
That's
just this year alone.
No, it was
So
actually
Nobu made a good point. A lot of them have Patreons. I completely didn't even. Like,
that was
base on
something
that.
else
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about
Places like our Ko-fi and
Subverse, for
stuff to
instance.
do that. Yeah.
Like games that have like an indie development cycle will sometimes have a Patreon or a GoFundMe or a
Support us.
Kickstarter or things like that, and that will give them more than what they need for the initial sales, and then that also tends to drive interest too, that there was a campaign and it was successful.
Yeah.
That generates a few news stories here and there, and then when the game finally releases, generally speaking, games that do that successfully, they're good for a while, because games that have to do that usually don't have that big of a production budget to begin with.
Honestly, it's kind of weird though, because like the idea of like Kickstarter project type of situations has kind of gone a little bit to the wayside with video games, because now it's shifted into early access mode.
Yeah.
It's shifted into
Yes.
everybody has early access available for their games. You want dev updates. Once you purchase it, then you just have the updates on your feed.
Oh, yeah.
You
GTFO did that.
Yeah, GTFO did that. The game that we played, Labyrinth,
Yeah.
that one I'm still constantly getting updates and things on, because I'm really looking forward to that next area that we get.
Sign of Silence is doing the same thing.
By the way, separate little side note, because I mentioned that. What I forgot to tell you when I said that they were adding the 4th area in once we get into the crypt, they're also adding in a randomizer mode so that you can continue playing through the other 3 levels that we already did.
Oh.
And it's gonna shift and change things into random dungeon area kind of thing.
Interesting.
Kind of neat.
Okay, I'm curious.
Updates like that make me a little happy.
Agreed.
When they're like, yeah, we realize that people really like this idea and we just want to try and go for it. Why not?
Yeah.
I just always feel bad when smaller game developers use Kickstarter, where it can be a really great platform. I just feel so bad when things don't go their way for whatever reason, whether it's like COVID, something happens and it completely affects their production, and then they don't meet their goal, and then all of that money goes away. And I just feel so bad. Like,
Yeah.
there's a game I actually kind of randomly found out about this year. I think it's Rides with Strangers. It's really yes, and it's just kind of like on eternal hiatus. And I started following the developer on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's focusing on one of his other games right now. And I was really involved. I'm like, oh my god, I really want to play this game.
Yeah,
and the Kickstarter's just kind of.
I was wondering what happened.
And he's already talking about refunds. I'm like, no, I get so upset because I was really looking forward to it. And Visage was also another one that was a Kickstarter that transitioned to early access. So that's a positive one, because that one went really well. But I just always feel bad when smaller developers start on Kickstarter, because it's an all or nothing. You either make your goal or you lose it all. And I feel so bad when it doesn't go that way. Like if they're just shy, or I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
It
honestly,
just
like,
sucks.
as much shit as it gets and as much shit as people give them, I honestly prefer the idea and method of early access.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it's
like
better
it
for
gives
everybody.
people direct like access to the game if they're already paying and backing in. If you were a backer anyway, then you were going to get that. So why not get to play through bits of the levels and things and see as it evolves? Like, why not grow with the game?
And doesn't Kickstarter, like most things, take a portion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that you're not even getting the full amount anyway. Like,
Yeah.
GoFundMe and everything else, they take a percentage. So
Yeah.
Kinda
GoFundMe,
sucks.
I mean, go fuck yourself. They
Yeah.
they take a bit. They take a bit off the top.
yeah, that's always so sad.
I know there are other ways, like Patreon and other, instead of just going strictly through Kickstarter, that they could use. Some of the Kickstarters that I was looking at after their Kickstarter ended, or in the same process, as same timeline they were running their Kickstarters, they had other
Yeah,
ways
some
that you can
multi.
contribute. Yeah,
You know, they
contribute to
dabble.
their.
That's a smart way to do
Right.
it.
And even if you missed the Kickstarter, they had like Slacker backer.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You told me
Yeah,
about
they had other
Slacker
forms
backers
of
before.
income kind of coming
Right,
in as like
right.
a backing.
So that's one way. But I also thought about, because we were talking about developers that continue to update games even after the game has released. There was only one game this year that I know of that dropped, and they were saying, okay, this is it. No more content is coming. You paid the full price and you got the full game. And that was Star Wars Squadrons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they literally came out and said that you paid the price and you got the full game. That's it. And people pitched a fit about that. And I'm like, so you're pitching a fit about getting the full game
I was
for
gonna
the
say
price that you paid.
at that point, like people have been bitching about DLCs and things. Like
And you're
Yeah.
People
bitching
are
about
never
You can't
happy.
win.
DLCs.
You
right.
can't win.
you really can't.
No. We've been so in, like, yeah, there's a lot of things are just game as service now, and that has become such a norm that if somebody just goes, okay, here's my full experience, then like, when's part 2? When's the DLC? When's this? Like, no, this is it. And my product, like, fuck you. And then they got something else that comes out in an episodic format, and people fucking hate that. They're like, people hate everything.
When can we expect a DLC for Remnant gamers?
You pay $14.99 and get the servo package.
I will say the one thing that's become a chapter game was Deltarune, because we were all used to Undertale, where it came out one thing,
Yeah, one solid
product,
game.
and now he's kind of doing. We all thought Deltarune was just the one little bit. It's like, oh, it's actually chapters.
Yeah,
And then we've
it
been
was
waiting
chapter 1.
3 years at
Yeah.
this point now, but
The
we're
Final
close.
Fantasy VII remastered.
But at least
route,
people
or the
aren't being
remake
dicks
route.
about it. I mean, they're not excited about waiting, but at least they're not being dicks like a lot of other
Yeah.
things are. But yeah.
Unfortunately so.
Yeah.
That's the product of
The nature of the internet.
anonymity.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could jump kind of topics, but kind of similar on I guess games of possibly getting released, maybe sort of kind of, that Silent Hill creator shares details supposedly on a new horror game.
Yeah.
Maybe sort of kind of.
Yeah.
There's like talks
Is this a
and
teaser?
rumors and
Yeah.
To drum up hype.
the PT
Yeah.
goodness.
So he has expressed interest, and this is one of the lead developers of the Silent Hill franchise. And I'm blanking on the name because I've got wings and pizza in my brain, and I've been up far too long today.
I feel that.
Pizza.
But yeah, so if you when he pulls up the article, you can get his name. But yeah, it's rumored he's expressed more than an interest. He said that he does want to kind of come out and make horror, horrifying again.
Let's make psychological ruin your life horror games.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm all for it. Silent Hill is.
Me too.
If they can do that again, like literally, so like with Resident Evil basically going back to its horror roots, and
Yeah.
Silent Hill also releasing and going back to horror roots.
Oh, I'm gonna be a happy boy.
Oh yeah, man.
I would
I'm for it.
love something. I want something. Now I know this is a very tall order, but I want something that reminds me of when I first played Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
That was.
But just
to
make
this
it in
day,
like current, like Gen
Yes.
graphics and like.
Yes.
And that name is Keiichiro Toyama.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, Keiichiro Toyama is talking about wanting to go back into it and make something.
I mean, honestly, good, because the fans have been screaming about it for, God, how long has it been since Silent Hill 4 came out?
That.
How long has it been
fire.
since? Hey, the room wasn't that bad.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, they threw in a little joke about it in Visage as well.
The room wasn't that bad. Everything that came after the room was horrible.
Oh, Homecoming especially.
Yeah. Fucking
Homecoming was trash. Yeah, I the one thing I didn't like about 4, now admittedly the only time I played 4 was right when it came out. I haven't touched it since. But at that time when I did play 4, when it initially came out, I had dumped hundreds of hours into the first 3 games. I was very conditioned to that style of Silent Hill game. And then 4 opens up with a
4's
first-person
very different.
perspective in a locked-up apartment with a hole in the bathroom wall, then it transitions, and then you go back to like a hub system of your apartment that's consistently changing. And it was like, oh, so it's like you're basically like, it's like a mission based game now instead of like a living, breathing city that the first 3 games conditioned you to be around.
And like honestly, compared to like things now, it's more in tune. Like I'd say that it was before its time because it's more akin to like Resident Evil 7.
Like how they are now.
Yeah.
It's like if you go back and play that game, it is actually a good game.
I might, yeah. Because I do love
it's on GOG now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But wouldn't it be great though, if he does come back with like a new iteration of, obviously not Silent Hill, because Konami's never gonna let that name go to anyone else.
Unfortunately,
they're never gonna do that. What if he brought in like Akira Yamaoka to like score it and everything? Like he just brings over some of the people that were involved in making Silent Hill amazing.
I mean, he gets people all the time. Like I read articles on articles of people who run into Kojima and their team that worked on that and talk to them all the time. Like, oh my god, I love PT. Oh, I would love to get another Silent Hill game. They're like, oh, me too. They're always agreeing.
Yeah,
they're always like, yeah, I know, I love it. Thank you.
I mean,
so I'm like, they
very unfortunate that Konami is how they are now, and they don't make games.
Why are you the way you are, Konami?
To quote Jim Sterling.
Why are you this way?
They're owned by the Yakuza.
Yeah, to quote Jim Sterling, Konami is Konami, and Konami is the worst. Like,
Maybe one day that'd be nice. The world would be a happy place again.
We could get another Castlevania. Which you know what? Something I do like though is that all of the like original creators of Konami games have pretty much just said, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna make my own with blackjack and hookers." Like they've taken that route, because you had Bloodstained Ritual of the Night come out from the original creator, and Bloodstained, that was an incredible Castlevania game.
Yeah, it was.
Even though it wasn't a Castlevania game. Oh my god, I put so many hours into that one, and you're seeing all these developers like, fine, I'll make my own then, I'll just call it something else. But they'll know what
successor.
it is.
Taking the mighty
Nobu's got a Twitter account now.
Yeah,
Nobu's got
the mighty number 9
tweeters.
approach to it.
Yeah, except maybe not do the
Not
marketing.
do the- yeah.
Don't do the marketing the same way Mighty Number 9 did. Oh no.
No.
That was some bad marketing.
Boy,
I
Keiji
really wanted
Inafune
it to be
has
good.
got to feel so bad that he split from Mega Man after that, or before that, and then did that game.
Yeah.
Mighty Number
was
9
a
had so
Kickstarter,
much
if I'm not
promise. Like it
mistaken.
was so like Cyberpunk for
boy.
me. It was like this
Yeah.
huge build up, and I was like super excited, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
and
And kind of fell flat.
All right, well,
Yeah, I mean, he literally
it
was
wasn't
just like, "Hey
horrible.
kids, you guys like Mega Man's? You look at us."
Yes.
And
Oh my god.
Then
Yeah.
instead,
It was like
we
great
got
value
beat
Mega
over the
Man.
head, drugged with acid in an alley, and we woke up to some dude with just a hat and boxers on and a cardboard hand going, "Mega Blaster."
what? Oh my god!
It's Mighty Number 9.
That's Mighty Number 9.
Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
No, you're not. That's what we got. We got Cardboard Jim in the fucking back alley
Oh
of
my
a Whole
God.
Foods,
Good
going
Lord.
pew pew pew.
No, not even pew pew. Pow pow.
Pow pow.
Kids like Mega Man's.
Clink, clink, clink.
And he looked surprisingly like the Mega Man of the original box art.
God. Oh no, he did, didn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
God.
That's unfortunate. Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
Oh man.
Such
I guess
disappointment.
talking more what? Backwards. Let's go backwards.
Yeah, you want to go backwards? You want to
Let's go
talk
back.
about some chicken?
Yeah.
You wanna-
Yes,
I
I
want
do.
to talk about probably the thing that's made me the most excited this entire year.
I agree.
Kifka.
I agree.
and
AF console.
Listen,
I
so
still don't
let's
believe this is
let's talk
real.
about how KFC has done 2020, and honestly, how it's the
Yeah.
best year that they've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
They
Oh, yeah.
started the year by releasing a free video game called "I Love You, Colonel Sanders,"
Which I will be playing.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking good. Full narrative dating sim with Colonel Sanders in it. It's amazing. Why? Why not?
Yeah. Why did you do this? But thank you. Like,
And then they went and partnered with Lifetime to do a I Love You, Colonel Sanders movie.
Oh my god,
yes.
a recipe for seduction.
Wait,
I watched
Mario Lopez.
Yes, I watched that. I met up with my mom and I'm like, we're watching Lifetime at noon. Don't question me. And then she's like, okay, fine. And then I was like, okay, here's the trailer. And it was the only time I've ever watched Lifetime. Like,
are you
on
fucking
purpose.
kidding me? It's so
and
good.
it was so good.
I know it
so
sounds
good.
bad, Nobu, but it's
And
I'm sure it's very awkwardly, humorously cringy.
now-
It was beautiful.
Some
Sexy
top-tier
Colonel
marketing.
Sanders Mario Lopez was the icing on the cake.
and now they're taking on the rest of gaming and making their own gaming
Don't call
console.
me Crouton. Yes. Don't call me Crouton. That was incredible. Yes.
welcome, Sparkly Unicorn.
Yes.
They are making a console that is supposedly going to run 4K, 60 FPS, and will also keep your chicken warm. It's got a fucking chicken warmer.
Yeah, so it is a computer that is built to look like a bucket of KFC, and the top of it is just this receptacle you can place your tray of chicken or whatever in the top of the computer, and the exhaust fans are through the top ports of this bucket computer, and it will keep your chicken warm according to them.
Can we honestly talk about how the fuck no one's thought of that before?
Right.
A bucket computer?
Like,
Secrets out.
No,
literally-
the exhaust keeping your chicken warm.
the exhaust always gets so fucking hot in a computer.
Oh god, yeah.
Like,
I've had to open my
why have we
window.
not
Like,
been using that to warm food. It's revolutionary.
yeah, the room
I feel
I'm
like
set up in
people have
gets
just-
like.
nerds have been doing that, but not actual like safe ways to
I mean,
do it.
we've had like dumb ideas and things like that before. Like, hey, we can crack an egg and cook it on this PC real fast.
Oh yeah, drop
Kinda
it on
thing.
the radiator block and
Warm
yeah.
up, pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Vape into our Xbox Series X.
We put this popcorn on here and see if it'll pop.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we've
right?
had dumb ideas before, but KFC made that dumb idea into a legitimate like
And
marketing thing.
I love it. Like I would have that as a secondary machine in my house. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it myself.
Yeah,
was
I
like,
would get a KF console.
all the fucking cliches about black people and chicken, and I'm like, let's do this shit.
Oh my god.
But it's like I don't even see like KFC is just such an anomaly because
Oh my god, yeah.
They're so strange.
their marketing is just so out there now. Like we
Yeah.
thought that Arby's was just
They're trying to take
king of
over
marketing.
Arby's, man.
Yeah.
because they have the best social media posts.
Yeah,
no,
they do.
KFC is like, fuck you. We're making a video game.
We're
making a
viral
TV
now.
show. We're making a goddamn computer. You know what? Next time we're making a goddamn KFC bucket car.
Yeah.
God.
That's next. Where do you go from here?
They're
They
gonna have
partner with
something in
Tesla.
Cyberpunk somewhere. I don't know. They're gonna be with
Dude, I guarantee. Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is gonna take KFC to space.
They partner with fucking Tesla, and then they have a goddamn chicken warmer in the car, in between the car seats.
Yes.
The first restaurant on the moon. Damn
It's a KFC.
KFC,
You damn right.
Kifka space.
Hell yeah.
Thinking outside that $5 box.
Yeah, man. You got it, man.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's
And they're
lovely.
doing damn
I-
good.
Oh yeah, KFC's killing the marketing game this year though.
Have they?
Dude, what if we get a KFC VR?
I'm in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what if they do? Yeah, if they do it
You
like
put it-
Sneak
Man,
King
what
from
if they
Burger-
made,
like how
like-
Burger King did Sneak King?
Yeah.
and we could.
What if they
we'll
made a
see.
game like that waffle game? What was it? The it was from the old school like Genesis type of era. I can't remember. It was the Chex game.
Chex was cereal.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Chex
Chex
Quest.
Quest.
Yeah, what if they made like a Chex Quest, but it's like KFC something related? I don't know.
I'm in.
but still
Chex Quest was
using,
hell underrated, man.
Yeah, Chex Quest was way
That
too
was the
good.
dopest.
Like it had no reason being as good as it was.
It was so.
You got it in a
fantastic.
box of fucking Chex.
I mean, honestly,
It was
Sneak
so
King had
much
no reason to
fun.
be that good either.
Sneak King was kind of
Like,
phenomenal.
let's be real.
I would go over
Chex
to my
Quest.
friend's
Hell
house.
yeah.
Literally, I remember
See,
how
we got love in
so
chat for Chex Quest.
so many good memories memories of my friend would, because my parents didn't buy checks, but my friend did, and I'd always want to go over to play fucking Chex Quest.
I never ate Chex, but I was like, there's a free video game in it. I want Chex now.
Right.
It was
And
so good.
I installed that shit and I was blown away. Like, it was so good.
It was so weird.
So damn good.
Played that.
It had like
endlessly.
the goopy weirdness of like an Earthworm Jim game. I don't
Yeah.
know. It
Did
was
you
just
say
very
goop?
interesting.
Yeah, because you had the splorchers. You didn't
Yeah.
kill them, you splorched them.
and there was just like everywhere.
Yeah, but somebody also made
Remnant gamer goop.
Hashtag splorchers.
yeah, somebody made a total conversion using Extreme Doom or what's the like Ultra Doom, the Doom that like added a shitload of guns and gore, like Brutal Doom. Somebody made a Brutal Doom total conversion that worked with Chex Quest, so you actually could just run rampant Doom guy style through it and blow everything to shit.
I'm right there with you, Sparkly Unicorn. Like that's actually something I plan on actually playing when I get my PC up and running. I'm gonna find a way to get it on there. I swear to
there's
God.
Chex Quest.
I'm gonna find
you
it.
should
I'm gonna
be
find a
able to-
fucking ROM somewhere of it. I don't know.
Oh, there's a game vault.
Because I feel like it's coming back. Like I feel like I've seen people talk about it again. So I'm like, it's somewhere. I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gotta
People
be.
are always talking like the nostalgic trip, just random shit like that always circles back around for sure.
Oh yeah,
Chex Quest will haunt
Yeah,
us in our
stay tuned to the
dreams.
Discord. Moose will find it and drop it.
I'll find Chex Quest. It's probably on the.
You're
the
seeing
video
a
game
post in
vault.
Discord. I
Post it in
have found it.
My
The
quest for
whole
Chex is
Chex.
complete.
So have they announced any other specifications besides the FPS on the KFC console?
Nothing.
No
major.
price tag or
Should you do
anything
this?
like
Yes,
that.
you should.
No, okay. So still to come. I mean, if it's PC, like PC based,
Yeah,
if they can get it under $1,000,
that's not going to happen.
No.
Not with the specs that it's putting out there.
No.
I've heard estimates that they want to push it to 4K 120 FPS.
It's on Steam for free.
What?
Bitches, what? I'm buying
Excuse
it for
me?
free, $99. I'm getting it. Thank you.
Oh, 100%.
right?
Yes,
You can't beat that.
No, you can't beat free. All right, looks like I'm
very
putting
excited,
Chex
though.
Quest in my Steam library.
Yee!
Well,
Look.
Chex Quest
Thanks,
HD.
boo boo. Thanks, boo boo. Coming in.
Hold up.
My phone's dead right now, so I can't look it up.
Yeah, I have to charge mine, but I'm gonna go add it in my Steam library right now.
Might be a remake
Looky
or something.
there.
I don't know. It'll be.
Seems like we got the quest for Chex.
Thanks, boo boo kitty.
Signing into Steam real quick.
The whole chat's like, wait, we
Yeah,
must do
iPhone.
this.
I got.
I already
got both
forgotten what our
personal
original
Steam
topic
though.
line was.
It
What were we talking about
was-
initially with that? Oh, KFC.
KFC.
That's what we were talking about. You're right.
Yeah, we were seeing if there were any price
Just
tag.
sink into this couch.
I know, isn't it great?
It is great.
Oh, you know, now that I'm thinking about the like KFC just doing their own crazy, ridiculous marketing, they also had like they had an episode, and this is before like obviously all the stupid crazy this year with them, but they had an episode in Community like fucking 8 years ago.
KFC
What do you-
did?
Yeah, KFC did.
Which
Never
episode?
mind it.
So
I'm
there
trying
was
to remember.
there was an episode with Community where they were trying to have like a space course race with their rival college, and they were supposed to get their own like full space interactable, and so Community College the community what the fuck Greendale College
Yeah.
went and got an old KFC like rocket ship space learning station thing.
Oh yeah, I
And
think I remember
It was
that.
like learn about how to drive into space with all the 11 herbs and spices. It was a wonderful episode. They end up getting like stuck inside of the RV / space station thing, and they got to go through all of it, and they go through like bits of space madness. It was a good episode. But yeah,
KFC's
no,
always
they've done like
involved.
like some minor bits of like marketing and shit like that for years now. Just no one's really noticed until this year. when
They
we
clearly
I
got
love you,
some-
Colonel Sanders.
We've all
They
been
clearly
at
got
home.
some good marketing folks in there this last couple of years, because man, they've been like.
Has my beard
spitting
always
it
been
out.
this red? No. On the other side, it's a little worn down now, but it's green.
He is a Christmas beard.
Yeah, I'm a very, very festive beard today.
Yes.
Moose is on a mission right now. He's diving.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am.
Quest.
I'm adding it to my Steam library because I loved Chex Quest. I still do, but
It's so
like
good.
when I was a little kid and I got that shit, and I was like,
Well, hey, like
blown
earlier,
away.
I am still heavily
There we
on the
go.
hunt to get an old school PC game that I used to play. That it's horrible and it's super stupid.
Is it Lemmings?
No,
Oh.
it's along that realm though. It was the
Mechasol?
it was the original non-edited version of Jumpstart Fourth Grade before
Oh,
they
okay.
unscarified it and made it normal because too many kids were getting scared by
I
it.
found an ISO of that. I thought I sent that to you.
I don't know because I was on my Mac, so
That's true.
it probably won't
I think I
run.
did find an ISO for it.
But I definitely want to
It's a
play that
remake.
again.
Remake of the 1996 version. Blade says.
Okay.
If anybody does want to go back and watch that episode of Community, it's season 2, episode 4.
Okay, that's probably why I don't really remember it a whole lot because I feel like season 2 just kind of like blurs. I don't know. I feel like
Nah.
season 2 just kind of like goes by so fast for me.
Season
Which
4
they've
that
all
blurs
converted
because
into
that's
more
when the
games,
writers were
strangely
shit,
enough.
but
Sparkly.
everything
Unicorn.
else.
Ooh, Amazon Trail, Oregon Trail, Carmen San Diego. Yeah, that whole era of games was just wonderful. Like when the IBM compatibles and and the Apple desktops, all-in-ones were like getting popular and shit. Like some great shit came out of that era of gaming.
I just love the Jumpstart Fourth Grade one because all the Jumpstart games were super wholesome and learning games, and it's like happy,
Oh, yeah.
happy. And then the fourth grade one all of a sudden fucking comes out, and they're like, "No, we're gonna ruin everything." They like,
Reader Rabbit was amazing.
no, they like literally, it's like they almost kill everybody.
But
Like the whole thing is
but
just
guys, cool math.
What?
Cool Path?
But cool math.
Cool Math.
Yeah.
Cool
But
math.
Math Blaster.
Oh, no.
Math
you know-
Blaster was great.
No, I just like the fourth
I had
grade
some
thing
family
because it's
that were
fucking
part of some
terrifying, and I used to have
Blasters.
nightmares with that game, and I loved it so much. I like stuff that makes me.
This is Blast from the Past.
Why
Hell
yes,
yeah.
why yes it is.
But I mean, it's got to be bad when they have to go and remake the entire game because too many children were crying and were complaining. Their parents had to return games and because they were too scared, and then they remade it, and it was stupid.
And it's like you had to do it's like this all about
I know what you're talking
it's the same
about.
people who did
Shit. All right, so in chat, if anyone can, it's because we got shotgun mics, you probably wouldn't heard this. So Mikey was bringing up, and I do remember this game is like you like have to type out specific like, oh, here's some verbs and shit like that, and there was a one-horned purple monster, was it? It was green. Okay, it was like a green monster, and you typed out verbs and shit to. Oh my god, I'm
same people who did Math
same people who did Math Blaster.
Blaster. I just don't remember.
Space Garbage. I think Math Blaster was the Space Garbage one. Doom and some MF and demons at the age of 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause I
yeah.
think.
That's about right. It's the same age as I was playing like Mech Assault and then also sending all the lemmings to their death off of screen.
Oh yeah, Lemmings.
Because
Yeah.
I think Doom. I'm trying to remember how old I was. Doom. I think I was very young.
Yeah,
Because I was. Yeah.
I was young-ish. My grandparents, when they used to live in Coral Springs, would go down there for like big holidays. It wasn't a very frequent trip, but my grandfather loved he still loves FPS titles, and so I at his place was the first time I ever played Wolfenstein and Doom, and then we went over to my uncle's place, and his kick was Duke Nukem 3D, and that's the first time I played that. Like they introduced me to the golden gods of FPS gaming back in the day.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play those games.
Yeah.
But then again, I was really, really little, and I was like the token girl,
Yeah, I was
and of
gonna
course
say,
they're
I'm
like,
a
no,
little bit
no,
older.
Yeah.
no, no.
I think I found
Great brain
So apparently
robbery.
it's Math Blaster's Mystery, the Great Brain Robbery.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
Lord.
have anybody to introduce me into.
Me neither.
I had to pioneer that myself.
Yeah, my brother like kind of touched me on some things like Sonic and getting into like
Phrasing.
not Disney games, but then I don't know the Disney games though back
Yo,
then
I was
were
about to
fucking
say, like
dope.
like Super Nintendo Lion King, the Dark Souls.
Aladdin.
I was gonna say, you mean
Disney
like the
games.
hardest fucking game?
I loved it.
I'm not gonna lie though, when I
I
beat
love
that
it.
though, I was like,
Aladdin?
really?
I remember
That was
Aladdin on
that
Genesis.
bad.
I only played it on Super Nintendo.
I
didn't
played it
have
on Genesis.
I had Genesis.
Yeah.
Genesis,
God, yeah.
and then
I
the
went-
64, and then the Sega CD.
Yeah,
The one game that I
went-
still haven't beat though,
I
and I
bought into
still
all
hope to
of
beat
that.
it one day. Super Nintendo is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I still haven't beat it
I've not
completely.
beaten that. I rented
I've gotten
that shit from
really
Blockbuster
far.
like 3 times in a row, and I couldn't beat it.
Yeah, I got super far, but I still want to beat that at some point
Can we
one
just
day.
talk about how like no kid's gonna know the sentence you just said?
Yeah.
What, the Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
I went and
Went to
rented
Blockbuster.
Zombies
Aw.
Ate My Neighbor from
I know.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day when you could take your freaking Pokemon Snap card into the stupid little
Yeah,
kiosk
that you can
thing.
print it.
Yes, man. I
Yep.
have something somewhere with that. I think I still have my card somewhere.
God.
I had
Blockbuster
Your
was so-
I
Blockbuster video
swindled some
card?
bitches for that fucking Pikachu one because
Yeah.
everyone wanted the goddamn Pikachu one.
Yeah.
Well,
I tried.
She said you still have your Blockbuster video card?
No, well, yeah, I do probably have one, but
Well, technically, there's still like there's 2 Blockbusters left in the U.S.
yeah, I think I still have a
So-
Alaska
Blockbuster card,
and California.
But then
Alaska and Portland.
I meant my
Portland,
Pokemon Snap
okay.
card because the Pokemon Snap card was actually like a literal plastic, like a card.
Yeah.
My buddy got a job at Blockbuster, and he used to let me skirt on the returns.
Nice.
I didn't have to send it back. in
How
a
do you
day.
think I got my Ocarina of Time? I accidentally, and I literally did
Yeah.
accidentally return the box without putting the game in it, and they never said anything. So
I
And then
tried to get a job at Blockbuster in high school and I couldn't, so I ended up working at Hollywood Video, which was like okay, it wasn't Blockbuster, but I did a thing.
So what you're saying
Hollywood
is you got to
Video.
work at the place where all the porn was.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Hollywood,
Yeah.
Hollywood Video had that hentai section.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh.
it did.
Mind
It also had
blown.
Not to
all
say
of the
I
fucking
rented
anime.
any of them or all of them.
Nightmare Campus made me a man.
Yuratsuka
Oh,
Doji. Yeah.
yeah,
Hollywood Video was the
Oh,
shit.
yo, Lego City. The
Lego
fucking
series.
the website like Lego City. You go around, you do all like the little Lego missions. You build up your little Lego dude.
Mm.
Oh god.
Dark Cloud. That I remember the box art for Dark Cloud on
yeah. I
PS2.
never played Dark Cloud, but all my friends
Cloud
loved
was
it.
fantastic.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
That was a game where you could free build with like I remember Lego Creator as well. Like I remember that one. And then I also like I played Lego City more though. As a kid, I think.
Yeah.
Just because you got to like you also could like build a car and you'd go around in the city and do like races and shit with it too. It was fun. It was back in the days like this old like just flash game era.
Yeah.
Like Newgrounds era stuff, but just before Newgrounds kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was some crazy shit back then that was just good and experimental back in those days. I felt like there was a lot more of like,
Very
hey,
much.
let's see if this amalgamation of bullshit makes us some money.
And it was also new. It was also originality. You know, it may have been based off of an idea of a book, but it wasn't in video game format. So it was like the first time seeing it in that format. So it had a newness to it.
Prince
Now-
of Clue, shut your mouth.
Yeah, right. Paperboy.
Yeah,
Space
now-
Quest, King's Quest, and Space Quest were great. All the Sierra title
Yeah.
adventure games, like Sierra made some wonderful, if not. Sierra games were great because they were like awesome at narrative and stuff, but you could easily soft lock
Police
yourself.
Quest.
You could soft lock yourself in a Sierra game and just be fucked and had to start all the way over easily.
See, I remember Space Quest and King's Quest. I don't remember Police Quest.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember
that
Police
one
Quest. I don't
at
remember
all.
that.
Unless he's trolling y'all.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, I remember Blue Force. That was an interesting narrative game.
I don't remember Blue Force either.
It was like this niche title, and I don't even remember how I think I got it in a bundle of like 12 discs from this thing that PC Gamer back in the day was like, yo, here's a bunch of like good titles, and you like paid nothing and they mailed it out to you or whatever. You faxed them an order or whatever, and then they mailed it to you. It came from the desert. Oh, from the desert.
Hey man, I'm
It
sure
came
there's
from the
some horror
desert, too.
games coming from the desert or the dessert too.
Fury of the Flan.
Holy Lord Jesus!
Is that sequel to the Fantastic Four movie?
Yes. I would watch that more than the actual Fantastic Four.
DLC, the Flanced and the Furious.
Two flats, two flurries. Then they had that one weird spin-off with McDonald's where it's the Fast and the McFlurious.
Oh, yes.
Yo, game with giant ants attacking.
Why does he
you
have ants
reminds-
all caps?
Ants! Ants! Reminds me of Sim Ant on the Super Nintendo. That was a phenomenal fucking game.
Which game?
Sim Ant. On the PC version, Sim Ant was like pretty, like, okay, you controlled a colony of ants and your whole objective was to conquer the entire yard. And once your colony controlled the yard, you would then move into the house maps. And basically you just wanted your colony to control the entire yard.
It sounds like an
and the
RTS
house.
style game.
It kind of was. Because then you also had to fight off the red ants and the spiders and shit like, and lawnmowers and shit like that would come through, and if it rained it was terrible. But the one cool thing about it though, on Sim Ant on the Super Nintendo version, is it had an ant encyclopedia in the game too. And I literally, as a kid, I would like spend like a couple hours working on my colony, and then I would just be reading the entire encyclopedia they had on ants, and I learned more than I ever needed to know about ants that I retain to this day. So I love ants now because of Sim Ant.
It's like when those Nat Geo books were being sold in bundles, but instead it was just ant books inside of a wiki in a video game for Moose.
On Super Nintendo, yes. Oh, it was lovely.
Because we got so off topic already.
Queen of Yeats, you finally made it. No, you're not too late.
You're damn right, I'm an ant
You're
nerd.
not
I
late.
blame Sim Ant for it, and I thank Sim Ant for that.
We're just talking about random games
From the past.
from the past at
This
this
is
point.
actually,
It's old school hour.
In the past was Ant-Man.
Yeah, right.
He basically just was Hank Pym.
Oh, Lord.
Little known fact.
Little
known fact.
And the more you know.
So if you could pick any game from back in that golden age of
Back in my
shenanigans
day.
to either make a sequel, remake the game for a newer console, or something, what would that game be?
Legend of Dragoon.
Well,
You
yeah,
and that
but-
fucking Legends of
Yeah.
Dragoon!
I was gonna say that's an easy
God.
one there.
No questions asked.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
early.
Regardless. Regardless of what you're
2000s?
doing. Regardless of
Yeah.
what time period it's
Chrono
gonna be.
Trigger.
Legend of Dragoon.
I could see that.
Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross for me.
I could see that. I feel like that's a little bit too on the newer side. Like I would want to see something redone, and I'd like to see like a really well thought out new Maniac Mansion or another. Did you literally pull up Maniac Mansion while I was like, oh, that's Police Quest.
Ah.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Nobu.
I saw the hallway of a house, and I was like, did you literally just pull Maniac Mansion while I was talking about it? No, it was like something like Maniac Mansion, like one of the Lucasfilms games from back in the day would be phenomenal.
Return of the Jedi. I want Return of the Jedi
Well,
from
no,
the
like
fucking
Lucasfilm did
Nintendo
things
64.
other than Star Wars.
I know, but I want
Like
the Nintendo
Maniac Mansion
64.
was Lucasfilm,
Oh, I love that
and
game. It was so good.
but yeah, I would love to see something really done well like that.
Always.
Because I feel like
Always.
you could do Maniac Mansion really well these days and not make it too gimmicky. Bonkers the cat or Gex the gecko. But you gotta bring, if you do Gex again, you have to bring Rob Schneider back to do the voice, or it doesn't count.
Yes. Oh my God, I love Gex.
Though there was Stacker and
Those are
Gyromate. No, not Gyromate. Fuck.
They just had such good voice acting in that game too.
He
Like
did.
it was just so good.
Since we're taking it back, I'd like to see a remake of Bayou Billy.
Yo, yes.
See, mine won't be no one will care about, but I just love this damn game, and it just kind of like fell under the radar for like anybody. I just want either a remake of the Animaniacs game from the Genesis.
was a good
It's so corny and stupid, but I just love the fucking
Or the Tiny
silly
Toon Adventures
shenanigans.
game.
Yes, the fucking Tiny
That-
Toons one with
yes.
the freaking sports shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my
Hey.
God.
I would love to see
I
that.
would rent that game so many times from Blockbuster, both of those at the same time, and if they weren't together, I was super upset because I'd just
There is
play them
another
both to
game
both.
I would like to see. Croc.
Croc was good.
Yeah, I would like
Croc
to see
was
Croc to bring that back. That'd be an amazing.
I don't
thing
even
for
like
Crash
Crocs.
I hear Croc and I'm like, the
Gyromite,
shoes?
okay.
The shoes?
Sounds like I
I
don't
know
like
what
Croc.
you're talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
though.
Croc. Yeah,
The shoes have ruined it for everyone.
Look at Servo. Okay, everyone, just pretend I'm the plate next to Chibi, and it's like we're all together.
You are the pizza.
Oh, God! Ooh, a gritty reboot. I feel like a new age
You
gritty
mean,
reboot
like-
of Pitfall would be Tomb Raider.
I was
the
that
new
like Tomb Raider or
Hang on, I've got Servo.
what's the
Synon?
or Uncharted?
Yeah, or like a really well done Leisure Suit Larry.
Well, see, that's another thing. You get so many games.
I don't even know why that game even exists.
It
That
was
game was
wonderful. It was.
It's
It
like
was.
so wrong.
You have.
You okay?
I didn't fall downstairs. I don't know what you're talking about.
You live here.
Apparently, Servo is a waifu. Why do you body pillow?
Don't question me.
Right?
Okay.
Hang on,
Why
it's
do you
not.
have that?
It's not complete.
Oh.
That is not gonna stay.
There we go.
That is not gonna stay at all.
It's like Servo's right here with us.
There you go, Servo. When'd you get here, man?
And it
I know
goes.
you're a waifu.
And it goes. All right, just nobody move.
Beautiful.
All right, there we go,
Perfect.
Servo.
You didn't know Servo was a waifu?
Now that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Leisure Suit Larry was
There
not
we
This has
allowed
been
in my
a little
home
known
either.
fact.
I know, right? God. Yeah, I don't know, but there are just a litany of games from back in those days, like the DOS era, and that were just so good even at the time they were made that would still be if you just kept the same narrative elements of it.
Would
Like-
it though?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like we were saying, they were saying Pitfall, but you have other games that are more with more current graphics that people may not even know. You have the Uncharted and the Tomb Raider
Oh,
and the
updated,
that are more in line. If they brought back a current version of Pitfall, you have people saying, "Oh, that's like Tomb Raider. Oh, that's
Yeah.
like Uncharted."
Yeah.
But when really,
Oh, okay.
it's not.
Yeah. You would have to stick to something like Descent.
Mm.
Like there hasn't really been another Descent that I can think of off the top of my head. So if you were to revive something, it would have to be something to that element.
Right.
Like something they really have abandoned as a gaming concept
Right.
since then.
Yeah.
What about Alan Wake?
No, but don't ask questions you don't want answers for.
There was another Descent or something like that.
No, nobody's asking questions that she doesn't want answers for.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Well, how about Alan Wake? Any like Alan Wake fans? They kind of like
remake it. Didn't
They didn't
was it like
remake it.
5 or
No.
6
That's-
years ago?
they
No,
like
they made American Nightmare after,
Yeah.
and then they there's like spiritual successors, kind of,
Where
maybe
Alan's
that's
to it,
kinda-
but there's not
he's in
really.
there.
There was another game that Alan Wake was in though that they released. I can't remember what it was.
they did something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It
not
wasn't
like
an actual game though.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they just brought him back as a character, sort of thing.
pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
That's if I remember right. I probably don't remember correct at
I
all.
think Blade and I were talking about this, or it was talked about at one point too. Ironically, I like him. I like Heavy Rain. What is it?
what you cracking up over there
I
about?
just read Noble's question
Oh,
and
okay.
Servo's
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
I was just like,
Final
See,
Fantasy.
yes.
no. Stop working on Final Fantasy Remake and give me a goddamn Legend of Dragoon.
Nobody wants it.
Noble wants it. Noble, me and Noble on the same team with Legend of Dragoon Remake. Once we get that, then we can move back to Final Fantasy and I'll be cool. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And Chibi, like there was a petition. There was over 20,000 signatures for a Legend of Dragoon remake.
I
Yeah.
know, but
So-
you know, it's one of those things.
Servo,
Like,
I
yes,
just
we
want you to know
but
that I love you.
do we want what we're gonna get? Is really the question I have.
You
to
know,
ask.
Yes.
that is a good question
too.
to ask.
You can get what you want, but are you gonna really be happy with it?
I will.
All right, we're gonna hold him to it. We're gonna quote that
I can't
right
speak for the other
now.
199,999 people, but I will. If they do it in the same vein of the
good.
Final Fantasy VII remake, yeah.
So if they just gave you a game and it says Legends of Dragoon, whatever, and it's
I
like a
said
half
it-
an hour long.
I said if
Yeah.
it's
Fan
in,
service
I said if
game.
it's in the same vein of the Final Fantasy VII remake, the updated graphics and storyline, hell yeah, I'd play the shit out of that.
Bill Lambert's combat basketball.
Good
Fuck
Lord.
yes. Yes.
NBA Jam.
Barkley shut up and jam.
No, that before NBA Jam, there was Double Dribble for Nintendo.
Quantum Break was the other one. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Blade.
Thanks, Boo.
Nice. An FS7 version of Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be incredible. Double dribble. Fuck yeah. Can we get like an actually well done pit fighter?
Chrono Trigger, but it looks like DBZ Kakarot. Fuck
No,
yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
weird.
No,
Well,
fuck
Toriyama, Toriyama did
Open
the art
world
for,
like
for
that?
both
I
of
know,
them,
but
so
they're
it's
not-
still.
DBZ is like. I don't,
Okay,
they're
but have you-
more ripped in
Have
DBZ
you, have
than
you seen
Chrono
the Kakarot
Trigger.
game? He's talking about the gameplay for the
The
storyline.
gameplay? Oh, I'm thinking like the character design. I'm like,
Well,
that,
no, the
no.
that
character
would be
design
like.
looks.
It is similar
Yeah.
on
It's
the box
similar.
art.
It looks
The
like
bo- the
Dragon Ball
box art.
characters.
It's more
Yeah.
like
Like you've seen Ayla especially.
I was gonna say
Chrono,
like
Ayla, like they are dead giveaways that they were Toriyama.
Well,
Chrono,
yes, I'm talking
DBZ, fucking
I'm
Dragon
talking about the
Quest.
actual build, like fucking
What was that other one,
Goku
Blue
build
Dragon?
for every
Blue
dude
Dragon,
is
yeah.
not
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger.
Mhm.
That's my point. Is the build of every
I get
Dragon
that.
Ball
Not
character.
everyone was
But yeah, no, the
beast mode
artist is
massive.
absolutely the same. Like
Yeah.
fucking Dragon
Prince
Quest
Recluse,
or
just a
whatever.
Hell
FYI.
yeah, Blade. He's on fire.
Prince Recluse.
Yeah.
NBA Jam.
God, speaking of, I played an NBA Jam tournament at a Blockbuster. It was like a Blockbuster championship thing they did like in like 98 or something like that. And I almost went to the next stage. I got just ousted.
I'll take
Yes.
second things that Musa said tonight that would make no sense to a child today.
I was saying,
One sentence.
I was gonna say Prince Recluse. They just released an arcade one up of NBA Jam.
Oh.
So I seen it at Walmart and they had it on display so you can play it. And man, I must have stood there for an hour, like going back and playing that NBA Jam. It's like, damn, this is some old school shit right here.
Yes, remake of Turtle in Time. Yeah, that's
Look
been.
at that.
I have that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a remake, but it's the arcade one. It's on the arcade one up, Turtles in Time.
I mean, they also did a remake of Turtle in Time, and it's also really good.
Yeah. The Simpsons
I'd
arcade
love
game.
to see
The
that.
Avengers
Captain
arcade
America
game
and the
was.
Avengers. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was I dumped many quarters into that Avengers one, and Simpsons, but more into the Avengers one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or the X-Men one actually got the majority of my coins. Unless somebody was playing Colossus, in which case then I just waited for them to finish their game and then I stepped on and played Colossus because just that just bust that power up all day.
No, but are you talking about the Simpsons game where you like kept traveling in time and stuff or whatever? I can't remember what it was, but I played that Simpson game a lot on the Sega Genesis. I think.
There's a lot of arcades that
I
need
think
to
that's the
make a
one. I
reappearance.
don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
There was a
I
couple
thought
of them out
arcade-
there though.
I
Could
thought
be that
arcade
one. It
one
could be
was
Hit and
like-
Run.
Yeah, there was like
Maybe,
2 or 3 of them
VR
on the
version of
Sega.
Carnival.
Yo.
Tell me that wouldn't be awesome.
Where Marge fights with a
Okay.
vacuum.
Yes.
Okay.
Simpsons game is what he was talking about.
Or Marge. Well, I was
Yeah.
talking about like because Nobu, I think.
I mean, I'd be down for. Didn't we have this almost same conversation 6 months ago?
Did we?
I'm pretty positive that we did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive that we did this exact same thing.
I mean, we do get lost in nostalgia pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, we've only got a couple topics.
We're
tonight,
aged
so, you
gamers.
know.
I think we did it for like 3 podcasts in a row. In a fucking row.
Well, you know, it's the end of the year. We're reminiscing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're-
Tis the
we're-
season.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I was going to go back into it. I was like, wait, I've said this before.
Deja vu.
I've said this multiple times before. No, we've done this exact same segment before.
Probably.
But I'm sure we're bringing new titles to the table that we didn't think of last time.
Probably, yeah.
It's, I don't remember what I said on last week's show. Like, how am I going to remember what I said 6
All
months
I know is
ago?
that I'm a cop
Well,
and many
you're a
other
cop.
things.
Yeah.
I'm many things apparently, so that's all I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, I have a question for all of you.
What's
and
up,
Andy
Servo?
highlighted this message, so
It's very important.
yeah.
Apparently.
So, all right. You have the floor, Servo. Chibi's a
I'm a
co-op.
co-op, apparently. I don't know.
I mean, it's because she knows the flavors of Gatorade.
Yeah, apparently, because I don't call them by their colors.
Yeah.
She knows the flavors of Gatorade. She's a fucking
She's a
co-op.
fucking co-op.
Saying, you know, like.
What if Servo just highlighted that message to just keep us in suspense and he doesn't actually have a question? He just wants us to sit here and wait on him.
I know, I'm always sus, you know, that's fine.
4 years
I
later.
accept. I feed off the hate.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I know some of the flavors of the Gatorade too, but
Don't tell him.
after
Don't
seeing
tell
your
him.
treatment, I'm just
Don't
like,
tell
sit over
him.
here and be quiet.
Ooh.
Don't
That's,
tell him.
that's
Don't,
a very
you don't
good
want
question.
this
So
pain.
Servo's question is, if you could create a game that hasn't been made yet, what would it be?
Don't
Legend
know.
of Dragoon.
I have no idea. You're literally telling me to do the thing that game developers haven't done themselves yet. I don't know.
I had an idea actually.
Remnant Gamers the game.
I had an idea that was kind of done, but it never went the way that I thought it should. It was taking like the Skylander figures. My idea was you take a portable figure and it collects your data and you can use it to place into multiple genres of games. So you can have this guy.
wanted to do, might implement
Right.
it all the way.
Right.
Except for Smash.
So you'll be able to use it in an adventure game, and the data and the experience you collected from that adventure game, you'll be able to port over to a fighting game, and then from the fighting game, you port over to another game, and so on and so forth. So it's you still have your character, but it's just releasing different genres of games that you can play them in.
Okay.
So-
That would be interesting.
The game I want's already been created, so it doesn't matter. They have
Is it
a Love
Legend of
Live game.
Dragoon?
No. It's the Love Live rhythm game that's coming to a console.
That
so
is talking
I can't
into his
say anything.
microphone.
He's just very quiet.
Blade, turn your sound up on your computer.
Oh, okay. So interesting.
You know, people get me and Jono confused all the time.
Yeah, it's easy too.
You guys are like twin brothers.
Yeah.
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 God. Oh
So-
man, that's a tough one.
I'm like,
Oh.
Jono-
This is why
Jono
I'm
with
not
the
a game
tan.
developer, because I can't create these things.
So my game is a simulation. You're in your room, and then you hear a doorbell, right?
Mhm.
So you run to the door, and then you fall to the floor, and then everyone do the dinosaur.
I swear to God.
God fucking damn it.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
out. Get out. Everybody walk the dinosaur. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Give my fucking mic for that.
I know, right? Oh my God.
Yeah, anything I could think of would be something that's already been created. So,
I mean,
or something similar.
honestly, like, so the idea of D&D minis, like your amiibos kind of idea thing.
Uh-huh.
But you know how like you carry characters from character sheets, and people have characters that they've taken through several campaigns for years and
Yeah,
years.
like legacy characters.
And like legacy characters, and they'll have all their stats, all their experience, all of everything, and then be able to carry it into other games if they wanted to, like if they were doing like a one shot with someone else, and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to use my character for this, so he gets some more XP and gets some more items out of it. But literally like amiibos, but for D&D, like drop it onto something. Let's have like a more accessible digital market for D&D, and like give you a reason to want to get a mini. Like I want to actually invest in and care about my character, kind of thing.
Okay.
One of several ideas I've had.
Yeah. I used to think of games like when they started doing there used to be this mini golf place in Jacksonville, Florida called Mount Asia.
Hell yeah.
And Mount Asia had a couple arcade cabinets that they started implementing laser technology where they would like draw scenes. There was like a Wild West game or something like that, and it would draw the scenes, and you could just watch it in like it was like a pyramid basically. Some of Jono's glitter is sound activated. More jaw moves and more sparkles.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
It's
God.
that new fancy glitter.
But ever since then, I kind of wanted to play with the idea. And now that VR has taken off to where it is, I've been kind of wanting to see more things that have a very interactive medium of the game is playing out in front of you. So it'd be kind of like a oh God, there was a God simulator type game. Was it Black and White? I'm trying to remember. It was like a God
I mean,
simulator.
there was Universal Sandbox.
Maybe Universal Sandbox.
Yeah. As
don't know
a
which one that is.
universe God creator, like you were God and you were creating the universe out, and you had like perfect control over the whole sandbox game engine of everything.
Yeah, so I'd like to see something in VR that is very interactive with an element like that. Like, okay, the story's playing out in front of you, but you're modifying elements of things. Like you can reposition characters that might influence, like, you know, something that is going to happen in the story. Like, you know, this person's going to run, like, you know, this person's on a motive to go beat the shit out of this person. So you could have like the bird's eye view and kind of move them to another location. It's like, oh, he's at the cafe, I'm going to end this motherfucker right now. So you could just kind of be the hand of God and move them to the pet store that day or something like that. Okay. The narrative changes based on, so it'd be like a narrative driven game, but you impact what's honestly, available to your like characters.
Butterfly effect, like you.
Right. Butterfly effect meets Heavy Rain sort of thing, where it's like, okay, this is going to play out one way or the other, but you can directly influence, like, okay, you see there's about to be, you know, the main character's like, you know, going through, you know, they're in a police chase or something and they've got a barricade set up. You could remove the barricade and it'll play out differently that they do escape the city. Right. Shit like that.
All the police.
It would be a massive monumental undertaking because you would have to branch it narratively.
Within the next 10.
Yeah, like, you would have to branch it out to like, okay, well, if they did this, if they throw the character against a brick wall, that just ends their storyline. Like, you know, shit like that would have to be accounted for. So the development on that would be massive.
I want to say there was something similar to that already in VR. It was a game, and you as the player, it's like Ghost Hand or something, or it was Jenny in Alabama.
Jenny in Alabama asks, how many years will it take before we are all in VR, wearing haptic suits and just constantly fapping to porn and coming everywhere until we pass out?
Next 10.
I mean,
who needs VR?
Okay.
Honestly, the technology's out now.
Yeah, like
haptic suits are out now. You can buy them.
Yeah, you straight up can. You can get the auto sucker and everything like that. You can kit yourself out. That you can make that. Don't let your dreams be dreams, damn it.
I don't think they have full body haptic. I think they only have like chest haptic. Like it's like bulletproof vest, but it's like a vest that's haptic.
Yeah,
and you can feel like touch and like pain, or like not like pain, but like you can feel a disturbance kind of thing.
Sega did that back in the day. They had it was like the Force. It was like the Sega Force or something. It had Force in the name, but it was like a bulletproof vest looking thing. And then like if you got nailed in Street Fighter, it like. And
I'd like to get nailed in Street Fighter.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that'll be part of the narrative. Zangief saunters up to you seductively. 360 pile driver in that ass. Oh shit.
I can't remember the name of it, Moose, but the game that you were describing.
Yes, sir, exactly.
That you were describing seems familiar to me. Like there was one in VR that you were like an actual, I guess, hand of God, and you were like guiding
There's a
this
couple.
creature.
There's the one that you that you were showing us before. I think it was called Oasis. Was the name of it, where you were kind of like building up an earth and you're guiding like creatures around and kind of taking care of nurturing. Well, yeah, but you know that's
and
just
dark spore.
That's just how many dicks can I put on a monster and let it run around and flap all over the place.
You're goddamn right. That was monster number 2 for me.
But no,
black and white. See, okay, then I guess I did get that right. Yeah. So okay, yeah, black and white.
Yeah, well,
that is the one I was thinking of.
Neat.
Thank you for that. But yeah, I was talking about black and white. Interesting. Okay. Dickosaurus erexicus.
If I could rename myself in Latin.
God.
All right, we had 2 more topics, but I think the last one we had already went over.
Kinda, yeah. The Twitch thing.
What did we? Well, no, we talked about. Well, yeah, I guess we talked about whatever that Twitch.
I think we mentioned the lawsuit,
the flashing and the lawsuit and everything.
Yeah, that was coming aboard.
The other thing was
Cyberpunk. I meant not Twitch.
Yeah, we kind of briefly talked about Cyberpunk. We didn't talk about the lawsuit specifically.
Yeah.
I thought we mentioned it last week. Maybe confusing.
I think there's
We might have
a couple
mentioned it
similar
last
Well, no,
stories.
we talked about the massive wave of refunds, them removing it from the
Okay.
PlayStation
Okay,
Store.
Yeah.
But the class action lawsuit's new.
We talked about it on the Facebook. Me and Blade. That's what it was. We
okay.
mentioned
Yeah.
the class action lawsuit.
Well, tell
Yeah,
us
now
about this
they're-
class action lawsuit.
Yeah,
You brought
let's
it up
go.
enough times.
They're getting
The investors are suing CD Projekt Red for the mishandling of Cyberpunk 2077.
Do you know how fucked up that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the
Very much
investors are the reason why they put out a half
Push them
fucking
to-
baked game,
Yeah.
and then they're suing them over a half baked game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exceedingly fucked.
They're like, cool, we're making double the profit off this because we're literally fucking leeches.
Mm-hmm.
Like that game is a great game,
Yeah,
And
like
It
at
is.
its
It-
core,
it
It's
can
not
only
a
get
bugs
bad
and
better.
game.
all.
but holy shit.
Yeah, bugs and all. It's a good game. It is not deserving of a class action fucking lawsuit.
Yeah.
And when fucking God Howard gets to put out shit and walks away scot-free and even does press conferences where it's like, we're gonna release it and we know there's not gonna be any bugs, am I right, guys? Like, totally, I'm feeding into the memes, I'm Todd Howard, no one's gonna fuck me over this because they know I'm leaning into it and I'm cool with the fact that I release half-baked piles of shit.
Fucking kick his little hobbit ass back to
I will
Mordor.
Yeah.
Fuck Todd Howard to death with his own shoes.
My thing was I was
Fuck that guy.
I was kind of curious is this the way going forward now for investors and shareholders and shit like that. If the game, I mean, in the game, it wasn't even. They were suing for. I forgot what it said in the article, but it was some fancy term for. It can't be loss of money for one, because it made the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even after refunds, it still sold like
Right.
over 10 million copies, right? After refunds,
Yeah,
it was like
no,
14 million
it made
or something like
an
that.
absolute dumb fuck
At
amount of money.
$60 a
Yeah.
piece minimum.
And this may be a good or bad thing, because if you have a developer who's with investors and shareholders and this is the route they're going to take, it may push them more to self-publish or
Yeah,
without even going
exactly.
through
Yeah.
investors. So I mean,
and honestly, like if other game developers realize, hey, like we only put out a game that's half done because we were literally rushed by our investors,
Yeah.
then they're gonna be like, cool, so we're just going to say fuck you to the investors who are trying to
Exactly.
push us and be like, all right, well, we're gonna release it on an actual timetable that we set and that we schedule.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're not gonna enforce crunch time into something that we said we weren't going to do because that is our motto as a company.
Yeah. Well,
They
see,
had to completely re-go back over their own policies because of these assholes who are now suing them.
Right.
and nobody's looking to the assholes that are suing you.
Of course
It's
not.
all the blame is being put on the developer.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking towards CD Projekt Red of what's happening, and no one's looking
Yeah, like
at
we talked last week about like the devs were getting death threats, like
Right.
literal death threats sent to
right,
them.
right.
well, yeah, but then you look at people, and like this is nothing new in the gaming sphere. Like, and it's a shitty thing that happens all the fucking time. Like, look at the development cycle of Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, Konami literally forced Kojima to release Metal Gear Solid 5 half-baked. And that's why the second half of the game is just hard mode versions of all of the first half of the game's missions. But you look at the other the development stuff that came out, he had a whole extra narrative arc that was going to tie into the original Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear on the NES. He had a tie-in that sealed the circle, but they were like, no, you need to release this now. And then they immediately fired his ass after the game dropped and pulled his name from the marketing and everything. Like it shit like this where developers are getting the shit end of the stick thanks to publishers and the big companies that are funding them is just this ongoing thing that really is ruining a lot of genius work from being fully actualized by the developers.
I mean, you really would think that after the shit show that exists that is EA and Activision both together, that like people would start looking more towards independent like production and look away from these large share investors and like, yes, it takes funding to make these games and stuff,
Yes.
but like there's got to be other ways that we can do this,
Right.
other
Yeah.
ways that we can go about this than having to literally just suck the dick of the devil in order to get it done.
And we
Yeah.
we even kind of mentioned it has been the year of indie games.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
has.
So if this year has been anything, it's proof that indie games can shine just as much as a AAA title.
I completely agree.
So
I mean, honestly, even like the Game Awards, like more indie games have shown through than like AAA titles.
congrats Among Us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
no shit
congrats
Among Us.
Us. I mean, literally the only thing that could have toppled it and did topple it was Last of Us.
Yeah.
But
Fucking Fortnite.
a 3-year-old game.
Yeah. Well, it's like you look back in the day of like original Blizzard Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They would take years to drop their next title. But when that game, when it was like, okay, Warcraft came out, and I was like, oh wow, okay. And Warcraft 2 Orcs and Humans comes out, and it was like, oh fuck, all right. And then like later on the expansion dropped, but they took their time and everything. And Diablo came out, and then Diablo 2 came out way later, and it was a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
But then EA got involved, and now all of a sudden everything that Blizzard starts
Activision.
putting, Activision, my bad.
Same devil, but different name.
Same devil, different name. Yeah. The thing is, once Activision got involved as a lead shareholder, in that merger, all of a sudden content from Blizzard started coming out a lot more frequently, and in the quality just took a nosedive. And it's like, if Blizzard had been left to their own devices this whole time, we probably wouldn't have a Diablo Immortal coming out. Like, that probably would not have been a Blizzard thing. Then why do you think all the like head guys are leaving and doing their own things now with their own studios? Like,
Yep.
It's because they suck the dick of the devil, like you said, and now their quality has gone down the shitter.
Why do you laugh at? Yeah, and then we see the oversaturation too with big name companies, and
Yeah.
we mentioned on that before. All of the Assassin's Creeds, NBA,
Ugh.
2K is the
I was
worst.
saying,
my
that's,
God,
that's
2K is the
literally,
worst.
like, that's also another issue of shareholders. Like, that's them not allowing them the freedom to create a brand new IP or do a new game or anything. It's that, hey, you made this thing. It seemed to be a pretty big cash cow for us. So
Can we
how
do
about
that
we sign you
annually?
on for 5 more in the next 2 years?
Just redo it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Call of Duty.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, you look at like in FIFA and NBA 2K and NFL, all those series, they're the same exact game in the same exact engines now. The quality has gone down the absolute shitter. And it's because of we need this new thing to get all the money. And
Yep.
then you've got, other titles. And funny enough, Prince Recluse, he said games should not be announced until they are finished. Funny enough, if you remember the original Cyberpunk trailer from 8 years ago, like 7 or 8 years ago, where it's like the chick with the mantis blades in the middle of the street, and it's just like a slow shot, like a pan of the cop shooting at the chick with the mantis blades coming out of her.
Different game.
It was an incredible trailer, but at the very end of that trailer, I remember it to this day, it said coming, and then it had like a blinking prompter sign, and then when it's ready.
Yeah.
And they held to that. They held to it for 8 goddamn years. But then it was like, no, we're tired of investing. We need this game live so we can make all the money.
Let's look at the absolute biggest flop that has come out in the last like 2 years that did the exact same thing and pushed through because investors and ended up going through entire like development hell because of this. Our wonderful Destiny competitor Anthem,
Yeah.
Oh,
where it went through a 5-year complete changeover multiple times, kept switching hands. EA kept throwing money at them because they were like, we don't care, just do it now, just get it done.
Well, the problem, oh no,
Servo's
head fell off. Servo's head fell off. Well, the problem with Anthem was that they actually had a very well actualized game for the first 4 years of development.
They absolutely did.
When they brought it to the heads of the company, they were like, oh, can you fly around in this game and get like a jetpack view of everything? And they were like, well, no, we didn't build it for that. He was like, oh, but I would like that. And like they actually came out with a report like of people corroborating this story. The head of the guy in the company who had nothing to do with the development process was like, oh, well, you should be able to fly around. You should be able to fly. And then we're like, oh, fuck. So they had to redo everything on an almost completed game, change the way the entire story and narrative and the level design and everything. They had to rush it out the door just because some jackass up top was like, you should be able to fly. I would like you should be able to fly. You're going to need to fly in this game.
Look,
Yeah.
I gave
Investors
them.
and shareholders should not have a say
They shouldn't.
in the development process
No, they
whatsoever.
Like a good king said in chat, Anthem wasn't even supposed to be the name for the game, and then it got pushed out too early. Plus, it was way understaffed.
Yeah, and then I gave them a solution for Anthem. They just didn't listen to me.
They just never listened.
They just didn't make more Legends of Dragoon. They didn't
no,
make
actually,
Legends
that
of
was-
Dragoon.
So I had a good one. The Anthem could have been the alpha, and then they could have just sold it to Marvel Games and just let it be the base for an Iron Man game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can
If
see
they
that.
if they had
would've
turned
took
Anthem into Iron Man, it would have been fine.
That would have took off. Or at least I felt like I seen somebody mention Queen of Yeats mention BioShock 4.
Yes, I've been hearing about that too. Yes. I'm very excited for that. I don't even care what it's going to be, what it's tied to. I don't care. I'm going to like it. I already know. I have full faith.
All of the
that they
devs are
will.
completely gone from it. I don't know if it'll have the same hype.
I don't know. I still feel like oh god, what is his name? I always forget his fucking name.
Ken Levine.
Yeah, I always know it's Levine because I always know the dude from Maroon 5. That's how I always would remember his last name because I knew it like Adam Levine. But anyway, yeah, I feel like he's somehow in there somewhere, even if it's just for like artistic feedback or something.
He fucked way off and started like trying to do mobile games.
Well,
and
he's
then-
doing like he has like Ghost something, whatever
Yeah.
his develop thing is. I
yeah,
can't
his
think of what it's
development thing that's
called.
gone like nowhere since he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very interested for it, so I'll see how that goes because I'm all for, yeah, Bio Dragoon. There you go.
Play that too.
For
So
that.
Prince Recluse about Halo Infinite. What I think should happen with that, speaking of everything that's happened with Cyberpunk, I think they should make the announcement now that Halo Infinite will only be for Xbox Series X.
They
And
will.
give everybody time
I agree.
to port over.
They
And
will.
You got a whole year because it's been pushed back to 2021, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you give everybody, you can make the announcement now, and you give everybody enough time to get the Series X, and you won't have to deal with this Cyberpunk backlash for.
You know it'll
previous
still
gen
happen
consoles.
somehow.
The issue with Halo isn't the investors because on like Microsoft already like agreed and gave them the yes, okay, go ahead, push it back as long as you actually need to, and is working with them. The issue with Halo is that they're so terrified of making a game worse than Halo 5 that they don't want to just release the game yet.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
It's
Like Halo 5 is so bad, they
Yeah.
do not want to release a
They're
game that's
having
worse.
performance anxiety like
Yeah, I was gonna
crazy
say, so
bad.
you're standing on the edge of the diamond bar. You're like, I'm gonna jump. Oh shit, this is high. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, let's do it. Let's
They're
do
just
it.
never gonna do
Oh,
it.
shit.
man.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's the absolute truth is that like holy shit, this game bombs so fucking hard. We cannot do that again. Like this is the last game in the Master Chief series as far as we know. We have to make sure that it holds up.
It's not the last game.
You know, I mean, it's
Yeah,
probably
Halo's
not going to be the
never
last
gonna
game.
end.
Little-
Yeah,
they will-
Halo has ended like 3
They
times
will
now, judging
burn
by
that
how
shit
Halo
they ended the
and
game.
bury
ended when Bungie left, but you know we're not ready to have that conversation yet.
Yeah,
No,
I was just talking about the way they
remember that
ended
talk?
the games, like the end sequences of the games. Halo was like ready to end like 3 times.
They'll
now.
beat that dead horse till there's
I was
nothing
gonna
left.
say, you remember that talk we had about those investors and shareholders that keep pushing out games and franchises?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Halo?
I thought Halo was already fucking dead.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just like,
I don't care
Yeah, that's
anymore.
what it says. As soon as
Yeah.
Bungie left, it was dead.
I was like, I don't
gone.
care anymore.
Yeah.
Why are people getting like all like hard in their pants for more Halo? It's just like okay.
Like I enjoy
Yeah.
Halo. Don't get me wrong.
yeah. I like me
Right.
some
Get
Halo,
it.
Same.
but
But
Yeah.
like I said, like it's like I'm really worried about Infinite because of Halo 5, and I know that the devs are too. I know,
Oh, yeah.
like after that initial reaction to everybody seeing the game performance and like everything that was happening during that conference, they were
oh
like,
yeah, like the PlayStation
Oh.
1 character
"We
models.
can't do it. We can't do it."
Yeah,
I just
Like Chief looked
Okay.
Chief looked fantastic in that,
yeah,
and Chief was the only thing that looked
yeah.
fantastic. in that.
Everything else
just-
looked abysmal.
The main character, like enemy,
Krogan looking motherfucker.
the
like,
thing that looked like Scorpion King on PS2.
yes.
God, it's so
It's
bad.
awful.
Oh, I just want him to let it die with dignity. Stop. Oh my god.
Yeah, Halo Infinite is like, all right, we're releasing it for free because of the wait, and then it's just like, it's just the game boots up. It's just a tombstone for Master Chief. Cortana walks out, takes a shit off on it, and just fucking flips off the camera like, Halo's dead, bitches, and then zooms off into the abyss.
Fucking Servo. Master Chief succeeded because he didn't have a face. I bet he ugly as fuck.
Right? Like,
Hey, yo, why you a bitch?
like
Take that helmet off. But
like
you
the
look
Doom
ugly.
guy. The Doom guy, you know? It's all the faceless guys. Yeah,
Yes.
man. Like I look for Halo like I look at more sports games. It's another Madden. I know there's gonna be a new Halo. There's gonna be a new Halo.
Yeah, there's gonna be a new Halo. Like, there's gonna be a new Madden. Like, there's gonna be a new NBA K, TO2K something.
Like, I love me some space drama. I like some space warfare,
honestly, they
but
would be
God,
smart.
try something new.
They would be smart if this was the last Halo game and then 343 went on, and instead of beating the dead horse of a series that they didn't create, they made something of their own name.
But that would require them to do that.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that.
Yeah,
They
why
wanna
make
ride the
some of the money when you
coattails
can
of
make
Bungie.
all
Also
of the
not-
money?
Yeah, you're not wrong, but also, like, they're not going to make any of the money if they have 2 bomb games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You just start making Master Chief dating sims after this.
Dude, I'd fucking buy the shit out of that. Are you kidding me? Do you get to see him with the helmet at the end? Or is it like... Is it like fucking Mass Effect Holly, where you you just get like the kind
picture.
of glimmer picture, but you don't really
Like,
get to see anything?
Yep.
Oh Lord.
That's what I'd be about. I want the tease.
Oh, yeah.
You know what game really flopped? You remember that rhythm shooter game?
Which one?
I don't really remember what it was called, but really bad, and it just flopped.
There was God, I have a few of those. Were you in a spaceship and you're just going down the track and the track pulsed to the rhythm and you shot shit as you
No, it was a first-person shooter.
Oh. Fuck. Fuck. I know what you're talking about.
No, I had no issue with Andromeda. I just felt like it just missed
God
the
damn
mark.
it.
I was absolutely fine with them doing Andromeda. It was just I just feel like it missed the mark. That's all. I actually had no problem with it. But
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts, Mikey. God damn you.
Pistol whip.
I
Pistol
know
Whip does sound
everyone always
right.
wants to
But
call me
I
out
don't-
on shit. I'm like, y'all
I didn't
missing
think
it
Pistol
every
Whip was a
time.
flop.
No, it wasn't. They tried to release it, and then they didn't want to release it.
I like to call everyone out on everything.
You talking about
We call
Scalebound?
everyone out on everything.
Oh shit!
Well, we
No,
don't fucking
no.
talk about Scalebound, all right?
Prince Recluse said Bullet
Yeah, I was
Storm.
gonna say me and Servo liked Andromeda. I liked it. It just
We
it
don't-
wasn't.
we don't fucking talk about.
It's
Is it
like,
bullets per minute?
You know, it's just for
Oh, BPM?
Yeah, BPM.
Yeah,
bullets per
BPM. I
minute.
think that is.
I think that's it.
Was it more like cyber? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's bullets per minute.
That flopped.
What do you guys think of the new Dead Space like game, the
I
Callisto?
am absolutely for it.
Me too. I'm very
I
excited.
haven't seen the first thing up.
Yeah, that's the first thing I've heard. First time I heard of it.
You saw it.
It was in
You
the-
saw it at the trailers
Yeah.
for the Game Awards.
Yeah, they literally did that.
It was the
I
space
thought that
horror
was
looking
the
game.
new
The one
Dead
that-
Space.
There is no Dead Space
Yeah,
because
that
EA
team's
killed
dead.
Visceral.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But it's-
This is the team that was Visceral who made their own new team, and they are making Callisto Protocol.
Well, someone made the comment
Oh.
that like
Yeah.
it was the new Dead
I'm in.
Space or
It's
something like
It
that.
basically-
looks
And I
Yeah.
took it
like
as
Dead
that's the new
Space.
Dead
I mean,
Space.
I'm
it's
in.
basically like, you know.
Okay, I get it. Okay. See, y'all gotta spell,
Well, it's like-
y'all gotta spell things out.
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
that's like
It's
the
like the
Callisto
new
Protocol was a
Left
lot
4
of the
Dead,
original writers and
not
developers.
technically being
and
the new Left 4
they-
Dead,
they're
but it's
making
the
a new
Left 4
horror, and
Dead.
it literally is Dead
Blood for
Space.
Dead or whatever it was called.
probably what that
New
is.
Blood or
Blood for
whatever
Blue
it's
for
Dead.
called.
Blood or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I was just talking about it.
I'm right there with you, Nobu. You know me. You know my stream is literally like 99% horror games, so I'm all for anything that makes me want to cry. So let's do it.
I'm
all for
Back
it.
for
Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all in for
New
Back
Left
for
Back
Blood.
for Blood. Give me
I
it.
keep
Give
seeing.
me.
I've been watching people play the alpha of it,
Yeah.
and it just makes me so fucking happy. And that's one of the
Nice.
reasons why I downloaded Left 4 Dead again.
Yeah,
is because
because-
I'm like, God, I'm fucking excited right now. I
Awesome.
want to play Back for Blood.
Excellent.
And also because I still haven't there's so many really, really good mods, and they also
Yeah.
released a DLC for Left 4 Dead. That's a free DLC that came out.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
didn't see anything pop.
I love those games like Left 4 Dead, Team Fortress 2, and all those games that had so many mods that just made the game so continuously playable.
I was like, I didn't see anything pop up.
Yeah.
There was a blurb earlier, but we can't see it.
Looks like it should be
Not-
activity
oh.
Yeah.
too, though.
That's not
That's not
the right
ours.
activity.
I
For
asked
some
the same
reason,
thing.
for some reason, it only shows my activity feed, even though I'm under the correct profile for things.
You probably have to actually log into
bastard.
the Remnant account on OBS.
Yeah, I don't
That
understand
thinking,
why.
thinking.
Well,
wait,
welcome
wait,
new
is there?
follower.
Welcome.
Is
new
the
follower.
cinnamon
Welcome,
toast
new
crunch
people.
emote back? I can't see if that's what that is. I haven't been. It's like the little cinnamon toast crunch guy. And my phone's dead red. Look,
What was our last?
because me
one?
and Blade love that emote.
There was one left.
Your knee
Any knee
okay?
popping?
Boy, I feel you. I feel you. I know. I keep having to shift mine every once in a while.
Yes, the last one that we have.
I sit here for
is-
long, it pops out, it
No,
pops
not
back
that.
in.
Boo! I want the cinnamon toast crunch emote.
The
back.
other one that we have is the COVID relief bill, also including felony streaming act. It's just kind of
They're just throwing that
Yeah,
shit
just
in
nuzzled
there.
together for whatever
Nuzzled in
fucking
there.
Whatever
reason.
I think they
Yeah.
know diddly squat about streaming of anything, but
They
they just
still
know
believe the
that
internet's a
people
series of
are
tubes.
trying to
It's-
steal shit, and you're like,
here's what it was aimed at being
Yeah.
in relation to, which is like people like online streaming of certain platforms of like movies, shows, things like that. Like basically what the fuck is the that anime's like streaming platform site that always goes up and down?
Kiss anime?
Kiss
Kiss
Anime.
Anime.
Yes, man,
So,
that was my jam
think
Crunchyroll?
forever.
Well, no, because you have to pay for a subscription for Crunchyroll.
Jesus.
But Kiss Anime, so
Mhm.
things like Kiss Anime, where it's like this is a streaming site and you can stream everything day one, and it's absolutely illegal and everyone knows, but everyone goes on there and
Man, I
watches.
watched
Yeah,
Steven
I think they
Universe from
turned
there.
it-
That's
Yeah,
how I
I've
watched
watched
all
so
my
many
Steven
series on
Universe.
There's
Kiss
also
Anime.
like the people who go and sell like unlocked Fire Sticks because you can get all like the newest
Yeah.
movies on there and all of
Damn
the
right.
latest TV shows and shit on there. This is what it was intended to be aimed at.
And they termed
But-
it like commercial streaming or something like that.
But what it also entailed was shoutcasting, something that they didn't realize that they are also taking away and kind of affecting. It doesn't exactly affect like live streamers like majorly, but it literally took away any ability to shoutcast anything. So if you did not have the full rights to watch something else with streams, say we wanted to watch E3 live with chat on Twitch, or if we wanted to watch unless we had consent from Twitch, which I think they normally give streamers to do that, to watch the content and stream through TwitchCon or like a large convention thing like that, we wouldn't be able to do that anymore because
Yeah.
of this live streaming
Dang.
following act.
So how does that work with like reaction videos? You can't like
No,
You
probably
can't-
not.
Probably
No.
not.
no.
It'll probably get striked. YouTube will probably strike it off. It'll probably get blocked. It'll get muted.
You
Whatever.
might get sued.
No.
It's stupid,
Who
and then you can be
And-
sued
and-
with a felony.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is more than just like DMCA and like quick little lawsuit. Now this is the act was literally coupling this together with an actual like felony offense.
Which is
Yeah,
so
because when I
stupid.
read it, my question was, what the fuck does this have to do with COVID relief?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Doesn't.
No, no,
Because
But,
they
I mean,
were
that's the
trying to
nature of
shoehorn
American
it
bill
in.
making in a nutshell is they always take one thing and it's like, yo, here's this good thing that you people want, and then but it also comes bundled with this little nugget.
Right.
We're not going
Like,
to talk about any
and
of
we're not going to
that.
mention much of that. And
we
then-
we all voted this year, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was one of the bills on the vote that was like, okay, so this is during the whole like defund the police and everything. While all of that was going on, there was a bill on there that was like, okay, so this will cut budget and funding for the police, but this also cuts the budget and funding for schools and
Right.
for
Yeah.
multiple other different things that you didn't want it
Yeah.
to do. Like
Yeah.
that is just the nature of America, where it's like
We can never
it's
just
been
have
like
this
that
good
as long as I
things.
can
you want
remember.
this thing? You want your $600 stimulus check? Well, guess what? You're gonna fuck the rest of the country
It's
to do
literally
Yeah.
like a freaking choice game where you have to like who do you want to kill? If you kill this person, all these horrible things happen. But you save this person. But if you do this, all these horrible things happen. But you get that. There's
like
never
that.
a full good or a full bad.
Yeah.
So I always saw that thing of like, oh, you know, the guy that comes to your
Well, I
house,
mean-
the traveling salesman, and he comes with a button in a box, and like, okay, well, I'll give you $1 million if you press this button, but it'll kill somebody random. And I'm just thinking there every time I heard that dilemma, I was just like, I saw no situation where I wasn't just hammering on that button.
No, this is more of a monkey paw situation.
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like, I really, really wish this thing would happen. And then all of
I
a sudden a
wonder
tidal
why
wave wipes away your
1984.
house.
Yeah, it's like you get what you wanted, but you also get X after
because
that. 'cause it's
AOC
just
made a
stupid.
comment. Alexandria.
Because they're
Ocasio
sneaky
Cortez.
motherfuckers, and they know people don't read the full. And this one was
Yeah.
what, like thousands of pages,
Oh,
Five.
yeah.
and they were just like
5,000.
sneaking
Yep.
that shit in there. And
That's
they're
what I
like,
was
oh,
gonna
just
say.
sign,
Yeah,
just
like
sign.
page
You don't need to read the rest.
486,
Yeah.
a blurb.
It's just like, okay, really? Because they know no one wants to read.
Yeah, that's
You're not
exactly
gonna
what
read
I was
through all
gonna
that
say,
shit.
'cause
It's
AOC
like
made the
reading
comment-
fine print.
She made the comment that this is a 5,000-page document, and they released it at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and
When
we're
it's supposed to be
expecting a
due.
vote like 2 p.m. on Wednesday. You know, 24 hours to read this 5,000-page document.
Nobody
She said
can do
it
that.
wasn't a negotiation; it was a hostage takeover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
She
Yeah.
wanted to push it back,
Which is why it still has been pushed back. It's
Yeah,
pushed
they
back
haven't done
until
anything
tomorrow.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying to get it done before Christmas to rush it through,
Yeah.
and she was like, "No."
I think
no.
I've been hearing that there's talks that there might be a lockdown again because they're not going to be able
Yeah.
to
Yeah, no,
decide.
it's supposedly
until
if
next
there
year.
is not a decision on Monday, tomorrow, then on Friday the government will be back into lockdown.
Again. Again.
Again, right?
But it's just so stupid.
30 days. We're counting down.
Yep.
Do you think like little 12-year-olds who stream something or whatever, they're gonna get a felony charge? Like, I mean, come
Right.
on,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah.
We're digging
I don't
into
think
really
you
dumb
can-
shit.
I don't think you can strap a felony charge onto a
minor?
minor.
Yeah,
They'll-
they can get
they'll
high
find
misdemeanor,
something.
Yeah, you can
but-
get high misdemeanor and you go to juvie, and then once you hit 18, then you
What are
get
you in here
But
released.
for all of that, for streaming, like one little
I've been
thing,
stabbing people
that's-
since I was 7.
that's
What are you in here for?
I streamed an episode of SpongeBob on Twitch.
right? Like, my God. It's like, legitimate, like, the crime does not fit
Yeah.
the time kind of thing. Like, really?
It's fucking
That's
dumb.
that's the nature of America. We got so many
I
people in
know.
jail for.
Oh, I know. I know.
Literally, when we brought this up before, when I was absolutely fucking furious about them adding felony charge to DMCA before, it was like, okay, so I played a song on my stream. It's equivalent to me carrying a fucking 8-ball of Coke.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry, fucking what?
Like, excuse me?
Yeah. So, all right. So we got updates in chat. Prince Recluse got notification tonight that Trump signed the COVID relief and government funding bills, so no shutdown.
Okay, well, I guess kind of good.
Right.
Depends on what's in it.
Ish.
I'm not all about that shutdown again, so that makes me happy. Queen of Yeats, you can charge them as an adult with a felony like murder.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
100% with that though, because I know that there are still.
There are certain things you can charge young,
Well,
young
no.
adults
What,
for.
what I mean is like, I know that there's been like teenagers, like small teens or something, who will go into juvie for years, and then as long as they go in through some kind of like psychosomatic response, or like if they go in for some kind of like psychological need as well, then they get released at 18. Like as soon as they turn legal, they don't just turn back over; they get released. Unfortunately,
I mean, I've seen some SVU
obviously,
episodes of some kids getting
they
some
get
felonies.
put back in directly afterwards because
Right.
they don't get treated. But
Does it mean we'll get the stupid $600? I guess so.
It's like, yeah.
I guess so, man.
Like, you back in here again? Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
time. I'm not gonna stop streaming either.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
not gonna
right?
stop streaming. Send me back, son.
Tune
Send
into
me
my
back.
tune into my Twitch when I get out of this bitch. We're watching Big Bad Beetleborgs, motherfucker.
yeah, no. See, I think there is a difference, and it's the severity of the crime itself and like the situation. So like rampant like overkill or something like that is obviously gonna be
like massive murder. for
felony
sure.
super. Hey, we're slapping you with the full extent kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I
Like
think
it's
like,
at least they definitely filter those by situation, at least, due to the child's age. But yeah. That's still like I don't know, man. That's just really weird. I don't like it.
Hey,
Nobody
Mike
likes
the
it.
Magic Man.
Magic
yo,
Man.
yo, 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 Mike.
We'll see how this goes, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it.
I mean,
It could be,
$600, baby.
could be a step in the door for.
I mean,
worse things.
supposedly
already
it's going to
started-
be 2,000 instead, but
Bullshit.
we'll see.
I mean,
don't
they've
see
already
that
started
happening.
doing all kinds of crazy stuff for streamers, and
No, the bill isn't targeting Twitch streamers, but
We'll see if children
what
see
I
real
brought up
killers.
was that it is that it has the ability to apply.
yeah,
Like it doesn't directly target Twitch streamers, no.
it just
but
can affect them.
Yeah,
the
there's
stipulation is
I
a
was gonna say-
very short leap from streaming a UFC fight to the dudes who accidentally stream a whole football game on Twitch while they're live, kind of thing.
There was a Twitch streamer who he streamed the UFC live event, but he put it under the title like UFC.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sat there with a
and he sat there with
controller.
a controller.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
corner during a UFC paid event.
Yeah.
That was incredible, and I love that man for that.
Yeah, and like that's a situation where like something like that could apply because it's a pay-per-view event. You don't own the rights to
Oh,
it.
it was so beautiful.
And I was going to say that all it's going to take is one grimy lawyer that can be like, well, we can't get him
Spin
for
it.
this, but we can get him for, streaming this.
That's what they get
and then
paid
that's
to
just
do.
gonna open
Yeah.
the
They get
floodgates.
paid to find the loopholes to find a way to win.
Oh yeah.
So no, I don't know. I just
I mean,
don't
if
like
you're
the
paid to
slippery
win a
slope we're
case
going
for
on.
somebody, you're gonna do it any way you
Right.
can.
Right.
Like I can't fault a motherfucker for trying to win if it's literally their livelihood to win.
Yeah. And that
But,
sometimes they
like,
just care about
But for
that
the
W no matter
morality's
what.
sake, like, was the win
There's
worth
no morality in
No,
law.
no.
I know, which there's. I mean, that's kind of. It's so funny. It's like a double-edged sword. You're supposed to be a lawyer for morality, but
Yeah.
there is no morality in law, which
No.
is so.
No.
Welcome to the justice system.
I
Yeah.
know it's so conflicting, but I don't know.
You are there to win.
if you're not first or last.
That's why they applied defense lawyers to full-on murderers who were convicted with evidence. Like
Yeah.
they are there to win, whether
Yeah,
or not
and they
it's
will-
right or wrong.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
they will do
Oh, I
everything
know.
they
Like
can.
I've literally watched
Weekend
every fucking
$600?
SVU episode, and it still just
It's like fucking
blows my mind the fact that I could never
Oculus
be a
Quest
defense
2 and
lawyer.
Xbox Series
I could
X,
never
here I
do
come.
it. I just can't.
Yeah, I prefer to be a lawyer in attack position instead.
Yeah. He attack. But he
I'd rather never be a lawyer
Attack
ever.
position.
I can argue, but I don't know.
Why would I want to be a defense lawyer when I can, be an attack lawyer and have multiple attack skills?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sick
Yeah,
my
right.
trained attack lawyer on you.
Mike the Magic
You've
Man.
activated my trap lawyer card.
Mike the Magic Man's Grant. He said that there was an NFL game on Twitch yesterday because they purposely streamed it. Now, who was streaming it? Was
I
Twitch
was gonna say,
streaming
there
it?
was a difference because Twitch did
Yeah,
start
Twitch-
partnering with who does sports? Who does the sports ball? The stations that do it?
ESPN?
Sure. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like,
Do I look like I fucking sports?
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
I mean,
Yeah,
Twitch
you made a sports.
esports is on ESPN
No,
now. You know,
Twitch has partnered with ESPN and they've been doing games on there. Like they've been doing NFL games for a few months now.
And they're doing
they've
with, like,
been
Disney
doing
Plus and Hulu or
NBA
whatever.
games on there.
Yeah, so it all depends on who was streaming it. So if
Yeah.
it was like ESPN who have the licensing to stream those types of games,
Then they
as
can.
opposed to Jono, myself, TV,
But
or
then
Moose,
re-streaming the
then-
stream
But
Yeah.
then there's the issue of do the streamers also contain the same rights if
by
they're
association.
going through and streaming the stream of the game itself?
like hosting.
the stream of the stream of the stream.
Well,
of
not
the
hosting, but I mean like there's people who will like watch the live stream while also like being
Sitting
on
in the
stream
corner.
and chat, yeah.
Okay.
stream. Yeah.
Like the UFC guy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like do those same immunities I guess apply to that kind of
So what does this
situation?
do for watch parties and the likes?
And remember, Netflix was
Watch
doing that whole
parties-
thing with
well,
like watch parties, and I guess that's not going to
you-
be a thing now.
No, because you technically like if you
If
own
you're paying for the
so
Netflix.
the way that watch parties works is like you have to pay for your Amazon Prime subscription and you're watching a movie on your stream. It's technically separated from your stream because the stream itself is only you on whatever camera and whatever scene you made for it. Whoever is watching with the watch party has to sign into their Amazon Prime account. They have
that's
to
right,
have
you
an
have
Amazon
to
Prime
have
account.
one.
So they technically have also purchased the rights to watch this movie too.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
It's like-
those are different, but not streaming it just like
It's like those
available to
old school
anyone.
days of like everyone getting on the phone and then syncing up watching a movie together
Yeah,
and
that's
getting
right.
ready to
Yeah.
hit play at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I forgot those are ones you have to actually sign in
Okay.
and have an account.
Hold
to
on, hit
watch.
pause. I
How
gotta
was it-
adjust my tracking.
how will this work with will this work with live stream events? Or so like if a church goes on and be like, hey, share this, invite everybody to the watch party and stuff.
Well, that's direct permission from the entity.
Well, yeah, unless they're doing copyrighted material, then that might be
like as long as they have consent for something. Then
now,
it's fine.
what if the church gives you permission to stream their live service, but then they watch the Super Mario Brothers movie at church for everybody to talk about?
What church
evolution.
are you going to inside?
Well, no, they're using it as an example of how evolution isn't real because look at the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's my logic here. So,
because I know a lot
really don't think that the people who made that movie, A, are still around, B, are around and aware enough to be able to want to sue anybody.
Bob Hoskins is still kicking, isn't he?
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo is too.
Because most
I think if anything, they're like, oh, someone's watching
church
that
services
movie?
can definitely stream stuff. All sacred stuff is pretty much
but like
fair game.
We're gonna ask ridiculous questions then, but what if Jesus doesn't allow you to stream the church service?
Jesus finally returns and he's like, I didn't want you streaming your services. I never said that.
Comes down and delivers the almighty DMCA.
The difference with
Jesus.
Well, no, what I'm
Bob Hoskins died 6 years ago. My bad.
The thing with religious music, it depends on the time period of the music. Sacred music, which is usually going to be the basic church Catholicism music you hear in church
6 years ago.
of whatever, that for the most part is going to be fine. Anything that's secular religious, like more of the current day, like the pop Christian groups, those are more going to be copyrighted, and those you may have issues. But if it's sacred, like, you know, I bless my soul, whatever. Classic normal
bands.
church music, unless there's some weird from, I don't know, like connections, you should be fine. Usually it's fine.
So we can
but
sing
when it
Rudolph.
definitely gets more into the current day and more of the start of the century, that you're going to have some issues with, because the original writers will still have ties with their like kin and their next of kin. And you know.
Yeah, see, Mike, that's what I was about to ask. Like, what we're talking about, like legal song copyrights and things. Is Happy Birthday allowed anymore?
It is now.
Yeah,
Okay.
It wasn't before for a very, very long time.
There was
the only
a
reason I
huge
know
contention on
is
that.
because
Happy
we
birthday.
couldn't do it with
Stevie
my
Wonder
acapella
version?
group. We could not sing it for
Regular
people
Happy
because we
Ass
didn't want to
birthday.
Fuck
get
that.
copyright flagged.
Okay, I was like, I was a little worried because I had like a version of Happy Birthday on my stream like 2 years ago, and I still have the clip, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, that
legal?
should be fine. Yeah, to
Am I
my
gonna
understanding.
get a felony?
You are.
I think
Yeah,
it was
probably.
literally about
You get a retroactive
3 years
felony.
It's all right.
ago.
We got bail money.
I think it was just
You won't
probably
have to
around that
sell
time,
ass.
so you should be
So you
fine.
got fucking bail money?
You won't have to sell ass for long.
For long.
Why have I been selling ass to fucking fund the podcast this whole time? You got the bail money already.
Yeah, now Happy Birthday is you
We got
couldn't
emergency
sing.
funds.
Yeah, up until the last couple of years you couldn't do it, but it's
Oh.
finally It's finally you can use it. It's fine.
Apparently, you couldn't sing Happy Birthday in restaurants for a long time either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they would do like really weird.
That's why they have
Very-
renditions.
Happy birthday from Bennigan's to you. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Hey.
That's why. Because you can't.
Yeah,
DMCA.
see, the only one that I know is like the Texas Roadhouse one, which is like fried chicken, country hot. It's your birthday, yeah.
I have never been to that.
All right, shit. What happy birthday songs do you remember?
I mean, you can spell happy birthday with your butt.
I can. And what you didn't see was last year or this year for my birthday was my mom took me to a fucking Texas Roadhouse and they made me ride a goddamn fucking wooden horse.
Oh Jesus.
Splinters.
But I didn't go. Actually, I need to go. I should have.
Servo, I swear to God, I literally was like, I feel like I need to go to a Bennigan's now. I don't know why. And you fucking mentioned Bennigan's, and I'm like, I want to go to
Yeah, Applebee's had
Bennigan's.
their
I'm
own
so
version.
I
sad.
thought Bennigan's went out of business.
It is. I think so.
Yeah.
Who's the pillow man? This is Servo. This is
Servo.
Servo. Right
He's
there.
not here with us,
That's not
unfortunately.
a man.
Servo. My bad.
It technically is.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
Kirito.
Yo, the Monte Cristo sandwiches from Bennigan's. Yo, yes. Prince Recluse.
I need Bennigan's and Ryan's and all of those awesome places when I was
God, I
a
could
youth.
fuck up a Monte Cristo at Bennigan's.
Yeah.
I
You know,
miss it.
You know, what's that place? The place that's Metro. Metro has pretty
Metro
decent.
Diner?
Yeah, Metro's
Oh,
got pretty
God.
decent Monte Cristo.
Metro Diner is fucking
Really?
Yeah.
fire. If you
Yeah.
want good food, go there.
Yeah. There's a place at 5 Points that has Monte Cristos too. Fuck. It's like a
European Street
No, it's
kickbacks.
Kickbacks. Yes, Kickbacks.
Yeah.
Has the,
I'm
Monte
so.
Cristo, too.
I'm very 50-50 on kickbacks.
Same.
I've had one really bad experience with them. They were super douchey to me, and I was like,
There's-
nah, I'm good.
There's a lot that I like and a lot that I don't like.
Yeah.
I like alcohol.
their mac and
I
cheese
don't
ain't
like their
great.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the mac and cheese ain't great. Yeah.
Queen of Yeats
Bennigan's
is really young.
is glorious. Bennigan's is.
Queen of Yeats must be really young.
Yeah, what the hell is a Bennigan's?
Bennigan's is a restaurant that you would go with your family. It was like a Ryan's
So-
or like a. Was it like Piccadilly kind
Bennigan's
of?
in Melbourne.
Wasn't it like a Piccadilly kind of restaurant?
Oh my God, Piccadilly.
It was not a
Piccadilly-
Piccadilly
I
kind of
haven't
restaurant.
thought of that.
Piccadilly was
But,
a
I mean, in
buffet.
that realm
Piccadilly
of
was
a family
buffet.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Bennigan's was
So
no. Bennigan's
Bennigan's
was his
much
own
more-
restaurant. Shoney's and
Yeah.
Piccadilly were more buffet style.
Yeah. God,
Yeah.
I miss Piccadilly.
Bennigan's was more of a sit down restaurant, but they had like all of those like it's what's
Oh.
the movie Waiting? The movie Waiting is based
So it's
off
like
of
an
Bennigan's.
Yeah.
Applebee's kind of
Shenanigans.
thing.
It's
Like,
like-
they have, endless options of food.
It's like Applebee's.
Servo, they
but
still
way
have
more
Sizzler
ridiculous.
in Orlando.
Like, okay, they were the
There's
people
Sizzlers
who would
in
have like
Orlando?
all of the crazy
What the hell
random
is
shit on the wall.
Piccadilly's?
Like they'd have
It's an
half of a
Irish
fucking,
restaurant, yeah.
Volkswagen Beetle for
Yep,
some
yep.
reason, and there'd be like a
It was
kayak
potato heavy. My
stapled to
favorite.
the wall for somehow.
like nonsense stuff
And
just
every
sitting
single
there on the
person
walls.
would have like suspenders that would have 8,000 different pins, and they'd be like, "Please talk to me about each and every single one of these pins."
Oh, the flare! The
Yeah, the
flare!
pieces of flare.
Oh my god!
The last Piccadilly's
Shoney's.
restaurant.
I never got to eat it at Shoney's because my mom always thought it was kind of not great.
Yeah, it was-
It just wasn't terrible.
So we would always go to Ryan's instead if we
Ryan's?
wanted something
dude,
like
Ryan's
that.
was
Ryan's
awesome.
or
That might have been
I loved
Ryan's.
Ryan's every time I would get
Shoney's,
excited.
Ryan's.
We've gone so fucking far off now.
I don't
know.
care.
Look,
This is fun.
Shoney's and fucking Ryan's, I hated
I just
going to
remember the
those places
bear.
because kids 12 and under ate free. So I was short growing up. So for like the past 3 years, I was 12 after the age
I'm sorry.
limit.
Did you just say
So
I hate those places, and also I fucking ate for free 3 years after I was done being 12?
Hey,
you
I'm-
goddamn right. You know, 12, 13, 14. When you're 14, you're like,
You bitching about
I'm
free
not
food?
12.
Right.
It's like, I'm not 12.
Hey, I
You
was
can
just
pass for
happy.
12
Any
still.
restaurant that let me eat, like,
I remember
you
getting
get, you
pop.
could get
My mom
popcorn,
was
shrimp,
like,
you could
he's
get
12. I'm
pizza
like, no, I'm 14.
and ice cream
Like, no, he's
all
12.
the same
No,
time.
I'm 14.
I was good.
Wow.
And okra, fried
She
okra.
had every right
yes.
to pop you for that. She had every right to pop you for that.
Yes. Man, back.
Ooh, the Ryans is in Waycross. All right.
I know
Remnant
there
gamers
are
going to
Ryans
Waycross.
still, but I just wonder how good it still is.
Never
still.
been in a blockbuster.
Are they still
Aw.
good, or is it becoming like the Piccadilly of now, where it's just like,
so
ugh.
cute. She's like, I've never been in a blockbuster. What's Bennigan's? What's Piccadilly? Oh,
Right?
It is the history of our youth, the memories of the past.
I want to say the last Piccadilly's was over in Regency by the mall, and
Yeah.
they
There were- no,
closed
there
it
was one,
like 3 years.
Are you sure? Because there was the one that was in front of Avenues for like the longest time.
No.
The one at
There's
Regency,
never
they
been
just.
The Regency one was there forever.
Yeah.
Am I
live
thinking
literally
of the-
right by
Am I
Avenues.
thinking
You
of
might
the
be thinking of
Regency?
the
Probably
Regency
thinking
one,
of
yeah.
I'm probably thinking of
Regency.
Regency. There's also one over if you're going towards
Ryans is
University.
Waycross. You're willing to test it out? Report back to us.
Yeah.
Remnant Gamers Night at Golden Corral. Let's make it fucking happen, yo. Yes.
When it's
Give me a
okay
food
and
night.
not
Wait, that's-
nasty there, and like I won't feel like I will get the Rona over there, then yeah, I will definitely go back because I love it.
Yes,
I don't think they're the most cleanly of restaurants right now.
Closed a few of them down. But there's still one on the
Yeah,
south side
there was
of the
one on
park.
University. Yes, Piccadilly. There was one like you're going towards JU. You're going towards JU area, and there was a Piccadilly going that direction. I can't remember the street,
Yeah.
but it's definitely
Okay.
near University. Golden Corral was the place,
same concept.
as my mom and I would call it, the trough, because
Golden
it was
Corral,
just
yeah, it's
you
young.
would go to just
Yeah.
pillage food.
It's young.
It was, yeah.
It's young and old at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, those are the two people who are there. It's young and old. And the first 3 times that you go there, you're figuring out what is actually edible. And then
It all looks good,
What
though.
hasn't
it
been,
all looks good, but is it actually edible is the big question.
what hasn't been lamp dried.
Yeah, what hasn't
Yeah.
been lamb dried? What actually tastes good? And holy shit, did I just get this fresh while he's changing it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wait till they're
that's the
bringing out that
time.
Yeah,
new
you're just
plate.
kind of
And
sitting
then-
there, just watching. All right, right. What are they swapping out? What are they swapping out? Oh, I'm in.
Oh,
And then
shit,
over the
Captain.
course of the next month, when your grandparents take you there for the 80th time, you know exactly what you want. So you walk in, you get those exact same items.
Yep.
I kid you not.
That's Golden Corral.
I haven't
mostly
been
old,
in
like, a
years, and
lot.
I
It
already
was-
know exactly what I would
It
get
was
if I
walk
go
in there,
in.
you go, okay, rotisserie chicken. Is the rice
Ew, no.
is the rice fresh? No.
No.
Fuck. Okay, don't want
And-
that.
and when you
All
go-
right, mashed potatoes, those are good. Cool. Gravy.
Always good.
Yeah,
When you go-
yeah. You grab some mac and cheese, and then you're like, all right, so can I put some corn in here? It's a little
questionable.
dried.
Questionable.
It's been there for a little while. Okay, green beans, cool. These are fine still.
I like how he's literally going over his whole fucking plate.
Look,
He is
when you
spot
go-
on too. Like I'm remembering this. Like
You go stand in front of the meat
like
section.
I said.
You stand in front of the meat section. You see what they have in there at the time. You're like, all right, you got some steak, cool.
I
yeah,
never
want some
ate
of that.
none of that meat. It was
give
like
me,
rubber
give me
to
some of
me.
that shrimp that you got over there too. Cool. Yeah, so stuff some of that in there. Sweet.
All that shit
All
does
I-
not mix
I
together,
literally got
mix
the
well
same
together.
shit every time. I wanted popcorn, shrimp, pizza, mashed potatoes, green beans, and ice cream,
I would just love
See-
and the salad
Whatever
because the
starches-
salad was always really
Yeah.
good.
Whatever starches were available.
And
that was
their
where
fried
I went.
okra. I
See,
forgot.
we usually go for breakfast.
And then you,
Oh, I didn't go that often.
and then you also go in there, and then as soon as you're done eating, no matter how fucking full you are, because you're gonna be full regardless of
go get
when
more.
you walk in there. No, you don't go get more. You
I
go to
get
the ice cream place, and then you just get split down the middle ice cream. You stack it up until it is exactly 5 cones high, and you have trouble walking it back to your table.
Yep.
And you eat it the whole way back.
Can we
yeah,
get
I
like
was
a
never allowed
Golden
to
Corral
do
simulator
that.
game?
Golden Corral sim.
When
I
you,
was
it starts off where you go into Golden Corral and you're like, can I get some can I get some mashed potatoes? And the lady's like, ain't no more mashed potatoes, baby, just green beans and corn. And you're like, fuck this, I'm opening my own restaurant. That's the game that I want to see.
Oh,
Damn it.
That's it.
I'm hearing
Can I
how
please
all
get you
y'all
to
eat
voice this
food
game?
and- oh my god!
This is incredible.
Like I'm so jealous of how you guys were allowed.
Quincy's.
Yes, Quincy's. Yeah, man.
Fucking
That was the
Quincy's.
big fat yeast
That was-
roll.
Yes, that was the big
That
fat
was the
yeast
yeast
rolls.
rolls.
Yes, fucking Quincy's. Holy fuck, yes, Quincy's. God,
Like-
I miss Quincy's.
But I'm jealous. I'm jealous of how y'all's parents let you eat food. I was not
No,
allowed
my
to do
staple-
nothing.
My staple whenever I went
Oh
to
my
places
God.
like Ryan's and Quincy's and Shoney's, it was chicken wings, mashed potatoes, corn. That's it.
That's solid.
Like I
That
would
is
keep the
solid.
same thing every time. I never liked to venture. Their meat was rubber to me. I never liked the chicken. It was always dry.
It depends on the meat.
Not
That's
the
why I
chicken,
said.
the chicken wings.
That's why I said you
Chicken, yeah,
stand.
their
not
chicken
the-
wings
not
were
the chicken,
good.
the
I like
chicken
their fried
wings.
chicken. They
Yeah.
did have good fried
You
chicken. I'll
stand
give
in
them
front of
that.
the meat man. You go, meat man, how fresh is this meat? He's like, it's meaty, and then he cuts you off a slice.
I don't
Meat
think
seller,
I
I
ever
require
asked
your most
that.
precious meat.
All that
You
can
cannot
go-
handle my most precious meat.
All that can go into the Golden Corral simulator.
I came here on a quest for your most precious
definitely
meat.
don't think
the
I
meat
did
I
that.
make is too precious for you. You're goddamn right. I'm talking potion seller.
Oh my god.
You can't handle my most potent meats.
See, I think a lot of the people who haven't heard of these places, maybe they're not from Florida. Maybe.
Possibly.
That's possible.
Is it like a Florida specific
This
thing?
is the same situation if you walk into any buffet style restaurant, like type of ordeal. You walk in there, you do the exact same fucking route.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first 3 times, you're kind of picking around, learning what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get at least 6 plates. You're not gonna finish food on any of
6
them
plates,
until you
gosh
find what you
damn.
want. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're not gonna finish them. You're getting random stuff and
Motherfucker-
stuffing
yeah,
it on
motherfucker
there.
knows how to buffet.
Again, like I say, I don't know how y'all's parents let you eat food. I was never allowed to get another plate until my first one was
Right.
done.
You're not getting.
I was never allowed.
This is
She
plate
would watch
one.
what I got, and if I didn't eat it, she's like, "You fucking finish it, or
Yes.
you get nothing."
And the only way
Ryan.
you can't.
Yo, the Ryan's
can't
roast
say that
beef
back.
carving station was just mentioned. The Ryan's roast beef carving station, and I do kind of remember that.
apparently,
Meat
I'm not
man.
trying to
How
insult
fresh is
you,
your
Mike. I
meat?
did not know if it's Florida specific. Like, I don't know if people maybe just haven't heard. Maybe they're more southern. I
Don't
don't
get
know.
me fucking
Fazoli's.
started on Fazoli's. I will put him all over a
Yes.
fucking breadstick right now.
There was a Fazoli's in Orange Park area.
There was. There
Yeah,
was one
right,
in Orange
right,
Park.
right near where Leaderboard is in that area.
Yes.
It was with, I think
A
it was
little bit
Fazoli's.
down, a little bit down. Yes, it was a Fazoli's there because I used to leave basketball and
And
go
there's
to
one on
Fazoli's.
San Jose.
And there was one that was further down Blanding, closer to Riverside area.
Yeah. There was a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, no, that is absolute.
Uh-oh,
If
it
there
looks
was
like
ever
Queen of
a,
Eats has been
this
to
is my
Fazoli's.
favorite fast food restaurant that ever existed. It's Fazoli's.
Yeah, man. Sweet tomatoes. Yes, sweet
Yeah,
tomatoes. I was
sweet
literally just thinking that. Sparkly Unicorn, literally in the same wavelength. I was just thinking that.
Guys, we went from a gaming podcast to 30 minutes of a
We need to-
I'm
podcast.
cool with
We
it.
need to change
I love
us
that.
to a history. We are a nostalgia
tied it back with the
podcast.
Golden
we're
Corral
nostalgia
Simulator.
No, what I meant was we need to fucking wrap. It's been 2.5 hours of the podcast.
Hey, I was like,
Hey,
I
we're
tied
having
it back.
fun. Is chat having fun?
Hey, 10 o'clock is around the time we usually wrap up anyway these days,
Exactly.
right?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you, I tied it all back with the Golden Corral Simulators. FYI.
Yeah, no, Servo's right. He's also included in that too. Nostalgia gets all of us so fucking hard
Yeah.
every time.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
mean, I guess Lady Hard. I'll go with that. Yeah, sure.
Hit lady.
I guess.
But if we are going to
I guess
wrap it
that's
up, we do
moist. I
have
don't
one
know.
last giveaway.
Yep, we are.
Oh shit! Yeah, we do. All right, let's do that then.
It's a
Fuck.
big one.
giveaway.
It's a big one too. We got a big one.
For audio listeners, it's going to be a little weird because we're going to be doing this part through chat. But
Like all the giveaways.
Well, but we started
this
this
is the
separately. Like this will be
podcast.
the podcast that goes up
right,
on the
'cause
audio
this is
platforms.
separate.
Yeah,
Correct,
separate entity.
right.
you know that
Earlier.
thing that we do when we upload
Hey,
audio?
this has been a
Yeah.
long
And
damn
there's-
day. I'm thinking it's all
There's
one
people
giant thing.
that like to stuff us in their ears and listen to us not on Sundays.
Yeah.
Stuff us in their ears.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, they probably could listen to us on Sundays too if they
I mean,
only.
you could.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like a week late to the podcast.
Also true.
All right, so let's do the giveaway then.
So
for all
let's-
these folks who are here right now, before you guys leave.
Yes, so for everyone who just joined us for the podcast portion of the evening, all day we've been doing giveaways between our gaming segments that we did today. What we are doing today, in celebration, tonight, this whole
This week.
extravaganza, is that we are going to give you a code word in chat that will enter you to win giveaway prizes. The one that we are doing now is our big one that we save for the end of the podcast. So very shortly, we're going to give you a code word that you type into chat just to show that you're still here with us. And if you type that word into chat, we'll be revealing the prizes that you will be receiving if you win on the random number generator that Lat's running in the other room over there.
Can I make
Getting all
everybody?
those prizes together.
Can I make everybody say nipple butter?
We can make nipple butter the safe word.
What about cocoa butter?
Nipple butter.
Oh, nipple.
Nipple butter.
Oh, I was going wholesome. Okay, y'all going.
But let's
nipple
so
butter.
we'll,
You can
okay.
put cocoa butter on nipples.
Cocoa
You
butter.
Any butter is nipple butter if you're brave.
Great,
That just
yeah.
sounds weird when you call it nipple butter. Anyway, are we ready to?
So let's start revealing.
So everybody who wants to join into the giveaway, go ahead and type in nipple butter in chat,
Oh God.
and
This one is definitely.
we're going to show off what the prizes are, and then by do you want to give them 10 minutes?
Because this is gonna take me a minute to go through all of these. So yeah.
So we'll give you
definitely.
guys 10 minutes. So 10:10 is when we'll be cutting off the giveaway,
butter, yes.
the entries, the things where you put yourself in so that you get the stuff. We're cutting that off in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Stop
So
letting me words.
this one is a really big one.
I was spearheading it, and then you started talking, and I was like, "Fuck it."
If you're a big fan of Overwatch, then you're going to want a lot of this stuff. So, okay. First one is going to be the Diva Nerf Rival gun. Fancy schmancy. The Hasbro one that all the children want, because why not? There you go. There's that one. Then we got the bigger one. Same thing, but it is the McCree Nerf Rival. This thing is fucking huge. And it's got his little thingy. Oh, that's so cute. It's got a little belt buckle there. That's cool. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Then we have the Genji Nendroid figure. Like, making sure I'm even in the freaking thing. No, this is all one winner. This is all one fucking winner. They just take it all.
McRee!
And we have a Doomfist Funko Pop. And it's not even the Target exclusive. There's like fancy gold and shit. I don't know. I keep running into that one lately.
You fucking judging the giveaway
No, I'm
right
just
now?
looking. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
God, scoff. It's not the Target
Scoff.
exclusive one.
We've got two cute but deadly boxes. So this is one of them, but there's two of them. They are unopened, so we have no idea what it is. We have no idea. There's two of them.
It's a mystery
If
box.
you win, then we really would appreciate a picture of what you won. And if you're still here from earlier today and you also won as well,
Let
you
us
can
see
you
us
can
what
always
you
send some pictures. Send us what you got. Let us know
Nobu, if you
you're
win and you want to
received
share,
it.
yeah, Nobu, if you win, the prizes are yours to do with as you please.
All right, so we got two more. We've got these cute little Overwatch figures. We got Sombra and Diva. And Diva's is like they're both the alternate. Sombra's is her Winter Wonderland outfit, and Diva's is, I think, her Summer Games outfit. Yeah. My hands are like super shaky because this angle is weird. Oh, damn, I actually kind of want these. Shit. And these are a 4 set of Overwatch shot glasses, or toothpick holders, as Disney likes to call them. And it looks like it's got Lucio, it's got Mercy, it's got, oh my god, I can't remember names right now. I haven't played Overwatch in for fucking ever. Yeah, Symmetra and, what? Oh, Show Me. That's what I was like, who's Show Me? I just couldn't remember the bottom one.
Lucio,
Zenyatta,
Zenyatta,
that's it.
Mercy, and Symmetra.
Zenyatta. Okay. Okay, and then we have a Loot Crate size 2XL Overwatch shirt of Primal Rage. Or, oh lord. It is unopened, so it is nice and fresh and new. We also have the Overwatch Anthology. Nice hardback. Yeah. And this one, I'm very sad because I really want this one. I really want this one. We got the
Yeah,
My
holy
boy-
shit is right.
my Soldier
we said,
Boy
it is a
Overwatch
huge
Ultimates.
giveaway.
It is
And-
literally huge.
Like we
Unopened.
we really just want to say thank you all for the last year of support and for
Jesus.
everyone being here.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so apparently we've got a shit ton of these. Hold on, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'd be right there.
One at a time.
Okay. All right, so the next one is the same thing. The Overwatch Ultimates of
Yeah.
this one. It's Reaper, but back when he was, not Reaper yet. Unopened as well. And then Zarya. Same thing. Overwatch Ultimates. But wait, there's more. And Lucio. Let's break it down. Most annoying healer,
this my
but best
jam.
healer. Really good support. Is that it? I think that's it, right? Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Pretty
that
sure.
is it.
So that is the huge
That is it.
huge giveaway for everybody
Watch.
who has been here and stuck with us
All day.
all day. I mean, honestly, even if you've only like jumped in for the podcast itself, like honestly, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the last year. All of the supporters, all of the love. And honestly, I just want to take a minute to say thank you to our moderators who have been fucking kicking ass for the last year. Prince Recluse, Katie.
I'd like to take a minute to sit right here and tell you how I came to Prince of a town called
handling
Bel
also
Air.
the Discord, handling chat clips, messages, links that we've needed. You guys have been fantastic.
Loaf said don't worry. Thank you for your
And Servo,
Honesty.
thank you for keeping me company at night sometimes,
Yeah, Servo's good about that.
He's He's very good about that, you know.
But yeah,
it's nice, lonely. You know, Servo has VR and Green Hell. He also can Green Hell VR with us too.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Servo. Thursday, I will be joining the VR bandwagon if FedEx holds up their end of the bargain. So I'll be joining you guys soon. But yeah, no, but to kind of follow up on what Jono was talking about, I'm looking at the camera for this one. But legitimately, you know, we as a podcast group, we love just talking, you know, about shit that we love on the internet.
Obviously, we spent 30 minutes talking about food tonight.
Right. We love talking. We love each other as a group. Like, you know,
Until I know the flavors of Powerade or Gatorade.
Yeah, and then you're
co-op.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to replace a fucking co-op.
And that being said, though, the fact that we've had an audience that has grown with us, and you know, some of us, some of the names I'm seeing in chat, I was seeing in our previous life prior to Remnant Gamers, and you followed us over and brought more people into the fold, and it really helps. It's really nice to have the chat interaction, to have everyone come in and be in our Discord and everything. Like, it's turned into this like little microcosm of a family, and y'all seriously do make this whole experience even better for something that we already enjoy. And I'm eternally grateful to everyone out there that y'all stick with us. You throw us ideas, you know, you shit post with us in our Discord, like a family. And thank you. I guess that's what I'm trying to get to, is an eventual thank you. Legitimately and seriously, you guys help make this a wonderful experience. And I know I'm not just talking for myself here.
Yep.
Absolutely not. Like, we've made more than a community. We've absolutely made a family with each and every one of you guys, and we wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah.
You know,
We are not giving
Gamer Goo is not free. Gamer Goo is not free. I
Gamer
love
Goo is
everyone.
absolutely not free.
It takes a lot of work to crank out the Gamer Goo.
I will say it's a very tough process, but you know, coming next year, for your first 3 orders of Gamer Goo, $15.99. It's a hell of a discount. I'm not going to tell you what the actual price is, but it's a hell of a discount. Just know that.
Oh yeah.
Either way, yeah.
And you're gonna get your Gamer Goo.
Get in your lap.
You come by some
right,
Gamer. You wanna talk some lovely
we got
story?
one.
Yeah.
I'm here to join you today. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can we promote it? Yeah. Just look for the link coming up soon. It'll be remnantgamers.com/gamergoo.
Yes, and we also have a Discord.
Which has been linked by the lovelies a couple times now in chat.
Our Discord has been linked by the loves. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
And the YouTube
Well, that's our YouTube.
And our YouTube.
and the Twitter.
That works. Yes.
We tweet.
And the OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Not
And
yet.
the link that Katie just sent in chat is the
For
the
some reason,
previous
Nobu's
video of
message, I thought it said
the
finger gun
Overcooked
discount.
stream on our YouTube channel.
Thank you.
No, Servo, not that link.
No.
Travel down the road and back again.
No, Servo. He is not in chat. Thank God. No, he's not.
Boom, 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 boom.
And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
Copyright. And we
Thanks for showing up to the last Remnant Gamer stream
Right?
tonight.
Yep, going to big boy jail now with the soap and everything.
Hey, goodbye 2020.
We hope that you'll join us as our next streams will be from jail.
Hey, I'm off of this. No.
Look, you were on camera.
Who are you? I'm gonna change my hair. You don't know me again.
Oh boy, because a hair change really
hey,
stops a serial killer before.
Hey man, it worked for she's not a serial killer, but hey man, a hair change works for Sailor Moon. So I'm just saying, if nobody can tell it's her,
Also true. Also true.
I can get away.
You know, if you're going by ridiculous cartoon logic, then removing your glasses also prevents people from knowing you're Superman.
Exactly. I'll
If
just
we're
do
going
the
by cartoon logic, if they're chasing me and I end up at a brick wall, I can just paint a tunnel on it and just run on through. Yes.
Just toss it. Just
Tossing
toss
a
it.
phone. I'm not tossing a phone.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, you know, but you know what I meant, King. Backwards, just things. Okay, so it is 10:11. We gave you guys an extra minute to type in nipple butter, but
Yeah,
we
I know.
have a ton of entries. We are looking right now, and our winner, I'll let Lat swing over and tell you himself.
Meow.
He's running the random number generator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been rolled.
He's taking pictures for memories.
He's taking pictures to beat off to later.
Ew.
God
What?
Damn. Jono.
What?
That went a place. That went a place.
Why?
Fucking what?
Why?
You're welcome.
The last clip is going to be deleted. I know, right?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Spank bang material.
Ew.
Putting that one in the vault.
Ew. Yeah, lock it up, vault. Shut it down. Bury the vault. All right.
And
All right.
before Lat gives the name
Nope.
for who is the winner, we just wanted to say that if you don't win tonight, that we are planning on doing some more of these giveaways within the upcoming year as well. Like what'd you say? Like
once a month.
monthly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Something like that. So just, you know, always look forward to that. We're gonna keep announcements and things going for this too. Because we want to be able to give back to you guys. So as a wonderful thank you, we'll be doing a lot more in year 2 of Remnants, including more giveaways. We're going to be doing more content. There's
yes,
going to
I
be
am.
a lot
How'd you
more
guys
stuff
know?
to come. Survival Boys is going to take a hell of a change this year.
Yeah, Survival Boys.
Oh, it's going to take a hell of a change this year.
In 2 weeks, Survival Boys is going to be taking a different phase.
We're going to be taking a whole lot of new stuff. But more importantly is our fucking winner tonight, which is...
And our winner tonight is, but just to say, the giveaways are not going to be as gigantic.
They're not
going to
be like this, you know.
Yeah,
This was our year-end big monster
Yeah, it was.
giveaway. Yes.
Yeah, a very special monster.
But, you know, we
And
want to be.
Did we
nice
mention how
either way.
special all of you guys are to us? Did we mention that?
How to keep
You know
a motherfucker
what?
in suspense.
I'm not part of this. If I knew the
God.
answer, I would just tell you all. I'm
Lat
sorry.
is just giving y'all the tip right now. Like,
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
And just a special hint, if you guys want to know who the winner is before we announce, it is posted in our Discord in the announcements. So
That's true. And if you're not a part of the Discord,
not part of the Discord,
then, you know, you
So can we just tell the people who won so they don't wait around for like 20
Yeah.
minutes?
absolutely,
find out
as
who
soon
won.
as they buy our subscription to Remnant Gamer Go.
Oh my Lanta Jesus. All right. Let's
let's do it.
Let's
Drum
do
roll.
it.
Drum roll, motherfucker.
Let's
winner
do it.
winner for tonight's
Big ginormous fucking Overwatch thing.
last gift away for 2020 of the night is Katie Cat.
Oh, Katie.
There you go, Katie. There you go.
Can we get some salt emotes in chat for Katie Cat?
Can we get some wonderful salts and
I would, but my phone's dead, so.
maybe
Aw.
some
All
maybe
the
some
salts
cats?
and memory
If,
salt.
if you guys have better Twitch TV, if you just type in some cat jams,
Cat
Katie,
jam?
dude,
Katie's
cat jam is
crying?
fantastic.
Why is Katie crying?
Yeah, cat jam's fucking great.
What is
Oh,
do I even need to know?
you'll if you don't know cat jam, you'll
Do I what
find
now?
out. Don't worry. I don't think I have better Twitch TV on Remnant. I'm not sure. I need to figure out if I can connect it or not.
So yeah, a big thank you to you guys for
Yes.
hanging out with us for this past year, and
And-
more to come.
More to come.
Yeah.
More to come. Both from the giveaways and from us. So much more. And yeah, don't forget to look under your trees and watch out for Gamer Goo.
Stay away from Krampus.
Yeah. Ignore the Krampus.
Krampus.
Be safe out
Krampus.
there. This
Is that
New
Santa,
Year, please.
That dance
Do you actually not know who Krampus is?
with you, honey.
Crumpkiss. He said crunk.
Oh, Crunkus?
I thought you said crunk. Like the dance
Crunkus.
style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get crunk.
Like Marge Simpson
get crunk
crumpet.
with it.
Okay.
Look under your bush.
What?
That's what Prince Cliff said. Don't fucking look at me.
Wow.
No, I'm just like, I hear
How did you know about my holiday bush?
You said it. It was like, I'm like,
He's
what?
proudly too.
Fuck you guys. Look under your bush. Here comes the gush.
No. All right, we're done.
What did I
we're
tell-
done.
What did I tell Blade? It's a simple motion. Just
We're
grab,
done.
pull, repeat.
We're
That's all
done
it is.
here. Good night. Good night. Go home.
Guys, we love you guys.
Katie
Thank
Jono
you.
did glitter the bush too.
It's been a long
I hope
fucking
I
day.
don't need to know that. I don't need
That's
to know
why
that.
glitter was everywhere.
Good night, everybody.
Absolutely.
We love all of you.
Yes,
Don't
again,
you-
thank you.
Go sleep.
Don't you
It's
don't
Sunday. We have work tomorrow. Oh.
We'll see you guys next Sunday.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Yep.
What the fuck is a work?
This is the thing that I have to do so I can
It's that
pay
thing
bills
Britney Spears
and
told you
live
to
and
do,
eat.
bitch.
Work.
Where,
That was-
You better work, bitch.
Turk.
You better work, bitch.
That wasn't Brittany.
Why's
better
what?
work.
Wasn't
I
that
thought-
Dating Kane?
No, I thought work bitch was.
It's
sorry.
Rihanna.
No, I was. They were saying the work.
Oh, not work.
I
Work.
was
like, that
work,
wasn't
work,
Britney,
work.
yeah.
No, you better work, bitch. That's Britney.
All right. Do we have anyone to send these wonderful people to?
Send them to those Remnant gamer guys.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate those guys.
All right. Fuck
Heard,
the Remnants.
heard they're a bunch of dicks.
I heard the girl's pretty nice though.
I heard they're massive nerds and
I
they
heard
really
they all
love old
suck
buffets.
equally, and they've been around for a fucking year. What the hell are they doing?
This weird thing called
Oh, dude, no, actually, I love their gamer goo. It's
So are we
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
are
no,
we gonna
it-
are we gonna raid somebody or
Yeah.
yeah.
are we gonna raid someone or what?
You're just gonna keep talking about gamer
Dragon.
Sakayaba Dragon.
Saki the
Talking
dragon.
about sushi
Saki?
dragon?
Sushi Dragon.
Talking about sushi dragon?
The
Sushi?
Oh, okay.
Cobra
Okay.
I
Kai.
mean,
couldn't
this
see that.
is where we're looking.
I know.
Neko Rivera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's doing Hades or
Yeah,
Heat.
Hades is good shit.
I don't know.
All right,
Alright.
so we're gonna send some love over to
All
Neko
the
Rivera.
thoughts.
I was gonna say,
Neko.
wires.
Yeah, I really enjoy Force of Wires
He's so fucking dumb, but great.
as well,
Alright.
but we want to show all the love that we can to all the people who have also shown us love,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and that includes you guys. So make sure that you go be as loud as fucking possible.
Yeah, blow that shit.
And
To Neko Rivera.
if you did win and you're not local, hit us up in Discord so we can make sure to get you out your gift.
Yes. Message us on Discord. So we can
Or
get
whisper us on
You
shit.
you want your gamer goo? Make sure that you
Whisper
message us on
us
Discord.
Twitch.
Yeah. Whisper us on Twitch. You better whisper.
Whisper.
Woo, woo, woo. Whisper us on Twitch, baby.
Whisper.
Whisper.
What the fuck are we going?
All right, we love you guys. Have a good night.
Oh, shit,
Bye.
Yeah, that was still recording.
Yes, we're still recording.
Yeah, I whisper you.
Whisper.